Mic check, mic check.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Actually, I want to change my background, but I'll do that a little later. What it do, what it don't, what it is, and what it ain't. It's your boy, Don Otaku, aka Don Solo, aka Solo the Don, aka Solo D Swaggy, aka the sprinter, because it's not a marathon. And
I heard,
of course,
the news.
This is Project Untitled Gaming Podcast, working title, episode 59. And of course, I'm here with my day ones. Not the whole cast, but we got a couple of them here to talk about the gaming, the whole gaming, and nothing but the gaming.
Are you sure about that?
And a little bit not about the gaming. But of course, before we get into the introductions, let me go ahead and introduce the topics that we have for today. First and foremost, the marathon reveal just happened an hour or so ago, so we will be talking about that. We also have Call of Duty Classics coming to Game Pass soon. Asterisk PM. And
Oh shit, I didn't even know about that.
a new prototype may be in the works. The franchise, not just a prototype, but
Okay.
the
We've been waiting
franchise
on prototype.
prototype.
We've been waiting on prototype because we've been having what's that other one? Second Son?
Infamous.
Yeah, we've been having Infamous, but god dang.
I mean, it's been
prototype
a
was-
minute since it's about to be 10 years since the last Infamous, if it hasn't already been.
Shoot.
So yeah,
But prototype has been way longer.
yeah, definitely. And of course, we have more to discuss as well. But before we get into those topics, let me go ahead and introduce my kinfolk. Deadshot Teej, aka Triple Up Teej, aka Double Down Teej, aka the co-host of this fine podcast. And
I need a pay raise, guys. I don't get paid enough for this.
80, he's the hater of 89% of video games.
Like,
See, I took down 10% for you.
I ain't gonna lie, the triple up and the double down, you might as well just call this nigga Mr. Triple Double.
He Russell Westbrook on
I
the
will not
farm.
confirm or deny the allegations.
Captain Triple
Anyway,
What did you go down? What you
I
been
lost
up to?
10 points. I lost him 10 points because Chuck had to gain 10 points. That's just how things balance out around here. But anyway, we're back. I took a little hiatus for streaming, but I'm back streaming. I'm on twitch.tv, whatever. And yeah, what have I been playing? I haven't been playing anything. I played Smash and Tekken, but I'm over Tekken. I'm over. I can't take it no more. I literally, physically, mentally cannot take it no more. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday playing that shit, and dude, I was about to redact it myself. I swear to God, I couldn't take it no more, bro. That shit was crazy. But yeah, we're back.
All right, I got my marathon background on now.
Oh God, I gotta tap into your stream. I'm tripping. But yeah, man, bro, Tekken's so ass. 'Cause everything's a guessing game now, bro. Like, there's nothing, like, there's, man. Where's my iframes at or something, bro? I need some iframes in this bitch, bro. It's just killing me. It's just killing me, bro. I can't take it no more. 50 nonsense, and it's just getting worse and worse, man. But besides that, yeah, I'm about to play Street Fighter. I'm about to start playing Street Fighter. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And then you're just gonna do the same thing, same cycle that you always do.
Man, I'm gonna give Street Fighter a chance. I'm gonna give it a chance. Are you still on your starting soon screen?
Why you always do this to me?
Hey, bro.
Bro, that's why I gotta watch your streams because you be.
Oh yeah,
My
because
bad.
I have two windows, and I always forget which one is the one that's actually live.
Oh, that boy fresh in his white tee. Look at him. All right. Yeah, but yeah, man. Nah, Street Fighter, I'm gonna just get mad because all of this is throw looping now. I can deal with that. I'm gonna just play like a bitch and just turtle and be smart and not allow y'all to throw me. So yeah. It is what it is. That's all you gotta watch out for in Street Fighter throw loops. Hey, once you get tossed, hey, we'll see. You know what? I'm streaming tonight. We will see. Fuck it. I'm playing ranked Street Fighter tonight, y'all. You want to see me get clapped or clap back? Hey, tune in.
All right, and of course we have the Spirit of Truth, aka Lord Mars, aka Marzarus, aka Z-Ram, aka
The man that hasn't been beating games lately.
Yeah. What it do will go down. What you been up to?
Well, I've been up to not beating games lately. I gotta, you feel me? I gotta get back on my ones and P's and Q's and twos and threes, you feel me? But yeah, I just been chilling. Playing whatchamacallit still. Schedule 1 off stream because I don't none of my friends want to play Connect 4 with me, so play Connect 4.
That's why I've been giving up on everybody.
Hey,
I've been giving up.
Hey, children. Hey, sometimes you're not gonna have time for your friends. Sometimes your friends not gonna have time for you. Hey, it is what it is, man. Feel me? But yeah,
Part of being an adult.
Yeah, life just be life, and you feel me? Hey, I'll be seeing multiplayer games that I'll be wanting to play, can't even play them. So I'm trying to find out what's the next single player game I'm gonna play. I need to beat the game that I said I was gonna beat, but after that, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna play.
I know my next single player game.
What?
Player Obscure Expedition 33.
Okay. I need something I need something short and sweet. Like I don't need no 50, 100 hour games right now. I just want like 10, 20,
you should play South to Midnight
hours.
then.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna hop on that. Start that up.
Yeah, anything else?
Nah, nothing. Just chilling. Same old. You feel me?
All right, no doubt. As for myself, Don Otaku, as you can see on the screen, I mean, I'm always playing Fortnite. I just don't talk about it, but always playing Fortnite. But I did record some footage last time I played.
When was the last time you played Call of Duty?
Bruh.
Fuck Call of Duty, bro. Nobody play Call of Duty no more.
I hopped on Zombies and they dropped another map. I'm like, damn, I didn't even beat the last map. Like, bro.
So yeah, I haven't touched Call of Duty since last year, 2020, like literally like November 2024, maybe December.
Yeah,
last time I played, that was around the last time I played too.
I'm fucking with the zombies though. I ain't gonna lie, cause bro, Vanguard Zombies was trash, doodle garbage.
Yeah, hooking in one piece of good
person.
Zombies is cool at Road at War because I like the claustrophobia of it, but it insists upon itself.
That one room, infinite loop zombies. No doors.
I like the claustrophobia of being in like a house and you gotta board up windows. Like that was actually like that.
They need to bring back the boarding up the windows shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, bro.
Actually, like, I just remembered I do have new gameplay that I didn't.
That's the only like gameplay element they need to bring back into zombies. Y'all made it big, elaborate. Y'all got Pack-a-Punch, you got Gobble Gums, but you can't board up no windows for extra money. You know how stingy people are with their bread.
Exactly.
Let people board up them windows.
How did I get here? I got here rapping like Diddy. I'm prevalent.
What? What did this dude say?
But I just remembered because I didn't add this gameplay last time, or before the show. Ballistic, Fortnite Ballistic added some new maps they're like they literally are alpha ass maps because there are no textures on these maps. They were just kind of adding them in so we can test them out and if they need to make any changes to the balance. But yeah,
You know what? That's cool though. I wouldn't even care about that. I know it's just like some beta test bullshit that they're gonna change or make better in the future. I wouldn't even care
because they're
and it don't look that
Ballistic
bad. It don't even look
was
that bad
only
without
one map.
textures.
They only have one map the whole time since they added it, and I stopped playing because it just like I got tired of that one map. So I'm glad that they added these in even though they weren't finished, but like the design of them is finished. They just need like the graphical details and shit, which I really don't care about. But there's 2 maps that I got a chance to play so far. I think there's 3. No, it might be only 2. But I think there might be 3. I don't remember. But there's one that's there's one that's like really big, and like more. It is way bigger than the first one that we played on. There's a lot more going on as far as that map goes, but it's still really balanced. It's more symmetrical than the other map that they added. But playing Ballistic, they added new weapons, added new like not abilities, but your grenade kit, which is like your special ability that makes you a different class, I guess. They added 2 more of those, like 3 or 4 more new weapons. So yeah,
I think they got like recon grenades and shit.
Yeah. So Ballistic, they added like this fire grenade that is kind of like the firewall in Valorant that Phoenix does. So yeah, it's been pretty fun going back to Ballistic now that they got some new maps.
So they're going after the Valorant crowd.
Oh yeah, this is literally just a Valorant Counter-Strike kind of competitor. But
look, they might get the bag.
The second map is a smaller, very weird map because it's very asymmetrical. The way that like you start, the starting positions are so like, because you know how you usually start like in between A and B if you're on defense and you're kind of close to them. You're not close to them if you're on you're not close to them when you're on defense, and it's a weird map, but it has a lot of like different paths. It's like a maze kind of, but it's like this castle. Like the design of it is like this big ass castle. It was pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie.
It's giving me the finals vibes. I ain't gonna lie,
bro. You know, I respect Fortnite because Fortnite knows its audience and they know the people that don't like Fortnite and they gun for them people hard. And I kind of respect the marketing for it in a way. Yeah, they just add more. Like they do something good and then they leave it alone. They add another thing that's good. Like, you know, like, and I kind of respect that in a way, I guess.
But yeah,
like everything they do, there's never a terrible experience, you know. Unlike Tekken 8 right now, which is a terrible experience.
All I need to see is walls blowing up and niggas bringing money to a little ATM, and it's the finals, bro.
Mm-hmm. Nah, it would be cool if they could, if they had like destructible environments and stuff. That would actually be pretty cool to add to this. I don't know how that
Battlefield shit,
like the finals, but yeah, Battlefield.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the man. See, what happened to y'all playing the finals, man?
You know what happened to Frag Punk, and then you know what happened to Frag Punk. Hey,
bro,
it was
you,
like
man.
The finals. They just made they were slow to update, but also they nerfed my gun, and then I was like,
y'all was gonna move around from that. Y'all was gonna move around from that game regardless.
Yeah, that's everything though.
Everything, bro.
There is no multiplayer game besides Rocket League that I really, and I guess Fortnite because I play every season. But that's how it is with live service games. They only live service games. You can't have like 10. You can't really be playing 10 live service games.
Yeah.
You only really focus on one and maybe 2 at a time.
Exactly.
at the most.
Because it's just, bro. I'm telling you, it's
too much. It's too time consuming to.
It's too time consuming to finish all these battle passes for all these live service games, bro. Not
What's
happy.
up, fellas? What's up, Lord Metro?
Said the finals got finalized. That's what happened.
That's kind of fucked.
What a Lord Metroid.
But yeah, man, like, yeah, that's the thing, bro. Games are just gonna come and go, bro. Like, I was arguing with somebody the other day about, like, a game, like, she was like, Melee is forever. I'm like, bro, Melee got, like, maybe 500 people watching on Twitch, bro. And that's the thing. People are always gonna play older games, but, like, most regular people, they move on to the next thing, you know? Like, there's only so much you can do in a game.
Yeah, there's a difference between, like a large player base and a large viewer base. Like, a whole bunch of people might be playing the game. Hey, not that much people watching it.
I mean, a whole bunch is subjective for sure, because there are like probably 5,000 people playing Melee in their basements practicing.
But see, and that's the thing,
shit.
like compared to like maybe like 15,000 playing Ultimate or something, you know, like or whatever. I don't know the player numbers, but I'm for sure it's
15,000.
Exact, but that's just proving my point. Like,
So yeah,
like damn.
But yeah, Fortnite going strong, still enjoying it. Me and my girl. Probably the only reason I play Fortnite is because me and my girl play it I won't say every night, like every other night we'll play it. That's like our game. So always on Fortnite, but
wait, does she play Ballistic or does she play?
Yeah, she played Ballistic.
Battle Royale.
She actually carried us in this match that we play right now. She carried
y'all.
Right.
Hey,
I went
get
negative,
good,
and she went like 8-3 or some shit like that.
See,
Get
bro,
good,
that's
my boy.
That's all Fortnite needs to do is just keep on like making new game modes or stealing game mode ideas.
But no,
Bro,
Fortnite
literally lives
the audience that don't like
off
Fortnite.
of steal it. Fortnite is relevant because they know how to stay relevant. When Apex Legends came out, it did not take them 2 weeks before they added revive stations, zip lines. Oh, bro, they were just like, oh, this, like, everyone's on Apex Legends. They taken our fan base. They added this, and this that made the battle royale kind of different. Okay, how long can we get this in the game? They're like, how long does it take to get this in the game? So yeah,
but that's why. But Fortnite understands that the people that don't play Fortnite, they understand the people that don't play Fortnite. They
added pings like immediately after, like ping, bro. Apex Legends was when it comes to battle royales, Apex Legends was probably like the most innovative as far as the things that they added became staples in every battle royale afterwards. The pinging system.
Wait. Apex came out before or after Warzone 1, the first Warzone?
It came out after Warzone 1.
Warzone had pings. I think Warzone was the first one with pings, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, Warzone did have pings.
No, I swear Warzone Verdansk had ping.
Bro, I'm pretty sure, because, okay. No, it might have came out before. Apex Legends might have came out before.
I know it was around that same time.
It was 2019, right?
20,
2019, that was Warzone. Yeah, because Modern Warfare 2019 is what it was called. So I think it came out a little after Apex Legends.
Okay.
So yeah, but the pinging system in Apex Legends, that kind of like, because it lets you communicate better with your teammates, even though if you didn't have mics and shit. So that pinging system was great. And it was just so easy to use because you could use it for weapons, you could use it for showing a location. Like it just worked so well. Fortnite implemented that shit in a week. The zip lines were just a cool way to like fast travel through the stage. Fortnite added that shit in 2 weeks. Like they were not playing.
Fortnite's fast, bro.
Bro, that's the thing. They adapt so fast that it's hard. You can't really. They adapt too fast, and they don't leave shit the same for long, which is why I'm always invested, because it's like, oh, we got the Sub-Zero shit at the beginning of the season. Like, okay, I'm getting bored of the Sub-Zero shit. Oh, now they got the Scorpion kit, and now you can get over here, motherfuckers. And like now it's like, okay, like and I know like in 2 weeks they're gonna add some new weapons, other shit to just keep on evolving. Like it never stays the same for long. So yeah, Fortnite they know how to keep shit interesting and keep it moving.
What they gonna
them devs be in them slave mines pushing out that shit.
They gonna add Raiden and Liu Kang and give you that bicycle.
Hey, they be in them slave mines.
They have Raiden as a cosmetic, but I don't know if they gonna add his powers. It'd be a lot of you could just pick up his hat, put it on, and then you have all of his powers.
Bro, the cheapo move, the Raiden Superman.
Yeah. Hey, just do that across the map.
Oh, you talking about the Psycho Crusher?
Exactly. Yeah, Psycho Crusher across the map and hit somebody. Yeah, that'd be loud. But,
yo, that nigga used to tweak out.
Bro, but
you just see niggas zooming.
The battle royale is also fun because you can find the Mortal Kombat stages in the battle royale. Like they added them into the game. I like how every time I was clicking around in my clip, I was just downed or getting shot at or like on the verge of death. Also, they added Sabrina Carpenter, my bae.
Is that who you're playing with?
Yeah, I'm playing with Sabrina Carpenter. You can see me buying her emotes and everything.
Not because she's a woman, because Beyonce should be up here.
Fuck Beyonce.
Beyonce better.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk about what Kanye was saying about
Cowboy
her.
Carter bullshit.
Hey, Beyonce better. Hey,
we ain't gonna talk about what Kanye said about her.
But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like you can find the Mortal Kombat stages. They got the one with the acid pit on the sides, and like you can knock them into it. Then they have the one that's if you uppercut them after, like instead of doing the fatality, if you uppercut them at the end, they fall into the spikes. They got that stage. So like, yeah. Thank you, Lord Metroid. Beyonce is trash.
Nah, he said we missed the arcade era. Dude, you spend the damn cycle. Nah, we lived through that. I was, bro. Hey, we lived through that.
Nah.
Yo, Raiden Psycho Crusher was so loud for no reason, bro.
What's it called? J-Lo is also trash. Why we brought J-Lo into the conversation?
And leave my baby J-Lo alone.
Talking about J-Lo. Wait, what's her name? Jenny from the Block. Why we gotta hate on Jenny from the Block?
You're gonna respect J-Lo to that. You can talk about Beyonce, Sabrina Carpenter. Leave J-Lo out of it.
At least J-Lo
leave her out of it.
You feel me? Hey, she started as a dancer. Hey, J-Lo could dance. These other artists cannot dance.
Bro, you seen that one TikTok that's been people been memeing with that white girl dancing?
Oh, with the shoulders?
Yes, bro. Fucking,
I haven't seen it.
That shit funny. All right.
Hey, man.
No, you saw the not like us, the people.
Don't invoke that shit right now, man.
He not here, it's okay.
Don't invoke it.
Yeah, he not here. Exactly.
Hey, man, no, man. He about to pop in.
Lord Voldemort is not here. You feel me?
Oh, man. I like Sabrina Carpenter, but she's a fake freak. Let's be honest,
bro. Every time I be seeing her, she
be trying
you can tell that she's definitely Disney Channel freak. Like she's only doing it for the attention.
She should. So what you're saying is she should have been on. She should have been on She-Hulk instead of what's her name that was on She-Hulk?
Hey, all I'm gonna say is that you can put her in a room with Sexy Red out freaking her a billion times, Command Man.
Sexy Red definitely
100 million times, Command Man.
But Glorilla out freaking her, bro.
Bro, young M.A. out freaking her.
Hey, yo, nah, bro. That's a quick
man, bro.
Oh, man.
Hey, she was on that Drewski shit. You never know.
But yeah, anyways, Fortnite is cool. Y'all, if you haven't played Fortnite in a long time, I actually recommend it. It's definitely not the same game it used to be.
I feel like the Sabrina Carpenter skin is way worse than having a Nicki skin, bro. 10 times worse.
I mean, they have a Ice Spice skin, and I fucking hate that shit. I hate getting killed by ice
If
spikes,
it ain't
bro.
Miku, if it ain't Hatsune Miku,
Bro, the Hatsune, bro, if you run into a Hatsune Miku, just know you're dead, because only the fucking tryhards. The same with Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD and Hatsune Miku. You know you're fucked if you see either of those. But the other game that I have actually been putting most of my time into is Metroid Dread. I am replaying Metroid Dread. Shout out to Lord Metroid.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm preparing myself for Metro Prime 4. I'm just getting in the mood. So I'm playing Metroid Dread, and I'm about to play Metro Prime Remastered before.
You're silly. Don't play Metroid Prime Remastered. Play Metroid 2 Echoes. Play Echoes, Randy. No. Play it. That's the best one. Why are you gonna waste your time with not playing the best one?
I mean, I'm gonna play if they get added to the GameCube NSO. I'm gonna play them.
Oh man,
but I don't really have.
You know that shit ain't getting added to the. Yeah, bro. If they had a Wii, oh man, I wish they added.
The Wii is gonna be the next. I feel like that's gonna be the mid. Like, okay, if the consoles launch in 2025. We're gonna see the Wii get added in like 2027, 2028 as an addition to NSO, and it's gonna be great, because then Lord Metroid will be able to play Skyward Sword like he's always wanted to, because he loves Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. It's his favorite.
And Metroid Prime 2 Echo specifically.
What's 3 called? Metroid Prime 3 something.
What is it called?
2 is Echoes, and then 3 is...
What is 3 called? Fuck.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Anyways, Metro Prime or Metro Dread is my favorite 2D Metroid of all, besides the just awful soundtrack, bro.
Wait, soundtrack bad?
Corruption.
Yeah, there you go, Lord Metroid. The soundtrack is so bad, bro. Like, compared to any other Metroid, even other M, this soundtrack is ass, bro. No memorable tracks, not a not like obviously the
ambiance music.
See, but
it's
like
more ambiance than space.
It's ambiance, but it's fire ambiance. There is not a like half the time I don't even be thinking that there's music playing until I like listen in, and I'm just like, who composed? I'm gonna watch the credits. I'm gonna find who composed this shit. I'm gonna make sure that motherfucker is fired.
Bro, Super Metroid still got the best soundtrack. But maybe I haven't played any other. I haven't really played any of them.
I like Fusion, but Super Metroid is up there.
I don't remember Fusion.
No, Super Metroid is the greatest of all time. I'm saying that with my chest.
You haven't even played Metroid Dread. I ain't trying to hear that. But Super Metroid is my second.
Bro, but you said Metroid Dread sucks. So why would
I said the soundtrack
sucks? What do you say?
Oh, you talking about soundtrack? I thought you were talking about the game in general.
I'm talking about the soundtrack.
Okay,
I'm talking about soundtrack.
Yeah, Super Metroid is up there. Fusion is up there for sure. And then Prime 1 is up there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I love Metroid's music. Like, I love Metroid's music, and I just do not like anything from Dread. It just doesn't fit. One, it doesn't feel like Metroid, besides when they reuse the power up sounds and all that. But it's just not hitting. But gameplay wise, Metroid Dread is A1.
You're saying you're doing this to hype up for Metroid Prime, bro? This game's not gonna play nothing like Metroid Prime.
Obviously.
But, all right.
I
see what you're saying.
It was the other Metroid game, because I only have 2 on the Switch. And this one is gonna be quicker. Because I was already halfway in on my second playthrough.
Play it, Tease. Play what? Play this?
Yeah. You should play it.
I hate Metroidvanias.
But gameplay wise, this is
You know what my issue with Metroidvanias is?
What is that?
my issue with Metroidvanias is this. It's always like the formula never changed. Oh, get double jump. Oh, get this. Oh, you gotta go to the other side of the map. Oh, you can't go to that room. You gotta get the bomb. Go get the bomb. Like, oh man, like I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a hater. I guess you might have to add them 10 points back on.
Exactly. He's like, oh, the action RPG formula never changes. You fight enemies, level up. You add new skills. Like, that's the whole point of a formula. It's supposed to be the same.
But I don't like. It's not really like a formula. I really like. You know, like it's cool, but it's not really my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I just like 3D. I prefer 3D action games compared to Metroidvanias. Like, I'd probably prefer like Metroid Prime.
Metroidvania is my favorite. One of my favorite genres. Top 3, top 5.
See, Metroid Prime is a different experience than.
But it's still a Metroidvania at the end of the day. Just 3D.
Kinda. Kinda. But the thing is, when it comes to 3D Metroidvania, I take Prime over fucking.
Metroid Prime's closer. I think Metroid Prime would be closer to like a Portal type game than fucking.
Yeah, let him finish.
I say Metroid Prime is different, but at least it's better than what's it call it? Castlevania Shadows. You feel me?
Yeah, Lord of Shadows or whatever.
Like, that shit was bullshit, bro.
All right, but if we're talking about 3D Metroidvanias, there's only one 3D Metroidvania that beats Metroid Prime, and that's Batman Arkham Asylum.
What?
Batman Arkham Asylum is the best 3D Metroidvania.
Metroidvania.
Yes, only Arkham Asylum, not Arkham City, not Arkham Knight. Only Arkham Asylum is a Metroidvania. And yes, it definitely is. It's not even like,
I don't know about that.
It 100% is.
First off, Metroidvania 3D. Bro, you walking around shooting people, locking on and shooting people the entire time. Like, bro, instead of beating people up, it's to beat them up, bro. Like, it's totally different.
Yeah, but you gain gadgets that are able to unlock paths that were locked before, or you unlock new locations like, that's what the whole formula is about a Metroidvania. It's about being in a maze-like structure with a lot of locked paths that you have to gain abilities to reach the new paths.
Shoot, but you might as well call Mission Impossible and James Bond a Metroidvania.
I'm pretty sure there might be one. I can't say any off the top of my head. But yeah,
you be having to go to Q and get certain stuff from Q and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, but most of those are level based. I don't remember any 007 game that's just one map.
Grappling hook, get the grapple hook that you get, bro.
But yeah, Metroid Dread is I wouldn't say it's better than Metroid Prime 2 Echoes though. Wait, you like Prime 2 Echoes? Because I have someone here who hates Metroid Prime 2, and his name is Tej.
Oh, who you talking to, me?
No, Lord Metroid. He said Prime. Metroid. How would you rank the Prime games 1 through 3?
Are you still talking to Lord Metroid, or are you talking to me?
I'm talking to Lord Metroid. I'm asking him what his how he would rank the Prime games. But yeah,
I put Corruption in last place. I ain't gonna lie. Just because of how they made you play the game, like.
The Wii controls is the best.
Pretty bad.
The Wii controls is the best way to play the game.
Nah, bro, you gotta get the Wii Plus controller, bro. Because if you play it without it, bro, you're aiming everywhere, bro. I think 2 is the worst one. I think Echoes, Metroid Prime Echoes is the worst one.
Lord Metroid says 2, 1, and then 3.
Okay.
So he said Echoes is
as long
the
as
best.
3 in the last place.
Echoes is the best. I think
as long as 3, hey, it's subjective. 1 and 2 can always.
I think it's 1, 3, 2. Mine would be 1, 3, 2.
As long as 3's in last place, hey.
I'm 1, 3, 2 also.
I'm saying 1, 3, 2.
But then again, I don't remember 2 or 3 that much. I really only cared about
Play
one.
them.
I will when they're available.
They're always available. What are you talking about?
Was 2 or was 3 foreshadowing for was 2 or 1 foreshadowing for 3? Which one did you use the phase on corruption cannon? Was it at the end of 3 or was it at the end of 2?
This boy gonna ask us about a game we played 20 years ago. What?
Ask me when I start Metro Prime Remastered. But
that boy talking about a game we played 20 years ago.
Yeah, Metro Dread is
I think it was 1 because number 2 you got the light armor. You got the white armor.
Metro
Echoes, you can go from the dark, you can be in the regular realm to the dark realm, and you have to get the light armor to survive in the dark realm. But the first one you got the phase on corruption cannon at the end, temporarily.
All right, let me finish this so we can get to the topics. Metroid Dread, definitely the best feeling Samus out of all the games. The movement abilities, the slide, the parry, bro. The parry in this game is so good. Like I love ever since they added that to Samus Returns, the remake to Metroid 2.
The melee move where you can smack people with the arm.
That shit is live.
You should have been doing that, like, bro. Like what?
The power-ups so far are okay. I like the wide beam. You shoot three beams instead of 1. I like that. I like the cloak mechanic. The enemy chases are really just the enemy chases are the highlight of Metroid Dread, and why, like, specifically that is why I put Metroid Dread above the other 2D Metroids, because those enemy chases are they're so intense. They're so good. It kind of reminds me of the Ori.
Because don't you get chased in 0 also by the
Zero mission is just Metroid 1. Remake.
One of the other bro. One of them you're getting chased by a copy also. I forgot which one.
But yeah, the chase sequences, like how intense they are, because it feels like Alien Isolation in a way, especially when you're using that cloak mechanic and you're just hoping that they don't run into you. It's fun as hell. I'm enjoying playing through the game.
Speaking of aliens, ain't they making a new
Isolation?
Game?
Yes, they are.
Can't wait.
But yeah, that's really all I've been playing. I have all of these games that I should be playing, but for whatever reason, I just did not feel like playing on my PC over the week. So I was just been playing my Switch in handheld. But yeah, man, Metroid Dread is a lot of fun so far. I'm like halfway through with it. And now I'm gonna move on to Metroid Prime Remastered. But that is, the clone is in Fusion, yeah.
Yeah, oh, Fusion, not 0, okay.
But that's all I've been playing. With that, let's get into some of these topics. So
yeah, we spent a whole hour talking about Fortnite and Metroid. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's start off with let's get messy, because we love PlayStation over here. And you know the thing we love more than anything in the world is Re-Rock.
Oh my god.
But there's a certain franchise that just takes Re-Rock to another dimension, because PlayStation just announced that they now have a new version of Last of Us to resell to you.
Again? $60, $80.
Last of Us Complete. 2 unforgettable stories in one package. You can now get the collector's edition combination of Last of Us 1 and 2. And they are selling this again, even though it's literally already.
What are they gonna do after this? Are they gonna start re-rocking Spider-Man and God of War?
Nah, bro, they'll never re-rock a Spider-Man. Actually, I'll take that back. They did re-rock Spider-Man.
They did re-rock it and change his face. They changed that nigga whole face.
But also, you know,
that was so dry. That was the
for
driest, bro. I think that might be drier than what Naughty Dog's doing. I'm not gonna hold you, bro, because that was just dry. Y'all just changed him to make him look like fucking Tobey Maguire, dude.
He said Tobey. You mean Tom
That's
Holland?
crazy. I mean, whatever, same dude, the same guy. They're the same guy to me. Don't care. Spider-Man.
See, but the crazy part is now I'm so used to the new look, and when I see the original PS4 versions Peter Parker, it just reminds me of The Good Doctor. And I see, like, I always
that
see
guy. Yeah.
him crying.
Yeah. Crying to the Dr. Han.
Like, he looks just like, and I'm like, man, I'm like,
does.
now I can't unsee that shit.
Do you know that guy was supposed to be Tom Holland Spider-Man?
He should
Like
have
he was
been
gonna run into
instead.
these
Yeah. Nah, I like Tom Holland. I
I
can't
gotta
say
play
that.
an autistic doctor. It's crazy.
So what comes in this $109.99 collection of The Last of Us 1 and 2? So it comes with this cool steel book. You get to see young Ellie and older Ellie. On the cover is, you know, you get
Funny?
Go ahead.
You know the funniest thing about it is all the Last of Us people ain't even talking about. They're talking about the girl on the show shooting whoever, and they're like, they're talking about how I would never die to this. Like, what?
Bro, they should have recast her. I'll always say that. Bella Ramsey works as the younger Ellie, but now with this older Ellie who's supposed to be way more fierce and gritty, she just looks so out of place.
She looks out of character.
Oh, yeah. She still looks innocent.
Yeah.
Like,
bro, just see her just see her face while holding the gun. I was just like, bro, what were y'all thinking?
Yeah, and I thought this was a cool shot. It's crazy, bro.
Like,
she
She don't even look threatening holding the gun.
Hey,
She looks all
like-
normal. She
that's
don't
like-
look happy.
that's like
bro, she
casting,
looks happy. Like, they were
Happy.
literally
She don't
over
look
here.
scared or
That's like
I'm
They,
about to blast
the
her
director
bitch
was they got that shot and they were like, we about to kill him with this one.
bro. That's like
Oh, man, y'all killed the man. Look,
that's like casting Anthony Mackie to be a villain, bro. With them cheekbones, you are not.
Look at that face.
With them cheekbones, you're always smiling. You're not a villain. You're always smiling. You're not a villain, bro. You can never be a villain.
Look, I hate agreeing with those people, but man, it's hard to defend. That's all I can say. It's kind of hard to defend.
So yeah, here's the
Hard to
collector's
defend, man.
edition. I want to zoom in. Bam! Oh my god!
200. Press Control Plus.
I
Control
don't got
Plus.
time for controlling or plussing.
Control
God
Plus.
damn it! All right.
Plus on your controls.
So yeah,
Plus on your controls.
even though it's blurry, but y'all can see the steel book. Comes with comics, Last of Us comics 1 through 4. You know, get your comics on. You get some lithographic art prints. And
I'll stick to the Walking Dead.
Graphic.
but
stick to the
the
Walking
most
Dead
important thing that makes this all worth it is the thank you
Mhm.
letter from Neil Druckmann.
You know, bro, I'd be okay with re-rocking the not the Last of Us, the Walking Dead games. Re-rock them hoes.
They already re-rocked that.
They did?
Yes, they did.
Re-rock it.
I'll always forever say, like, bro, no. PlayStation could re-rock a lot of games in the PS1 era, bro, if they wanted to. Like, this is just getting ridiculous. It's literally getting ridiculous, bro. I can't wait. Look, how many times are they selling the same? It's like the 5th time they're selling the same game, bro.
Yeah, where's Dark Creatures or whatever the fuck? Re-rock that, bro.
Dark Creatures.
You know, like, bro, they brought back
mean
Legacy of
Dark Cloud?
Kain. When they brought that back, I was
Oh.
kind of happy about that. But it's like, bro, like, Jesus Christ, we gotta do something.
But yeah, $109.99 gets you a thank you letter from Neil Druckmann, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
What, a thank you letter from Neil Druckmann?
Yeah,
Oh my
our
days.
Lord and Savior Neil Druckmann.
Thank you for buying this for the fifth time, guys.
Hey,
We really
Neil
appreciate it.
Neil Druckmann, this is a message to you. You're not welcome.
You're not invited
Dude,
to the
I hate the
cookout.
fact that they're probably using all this money. It's not
Nobody's
going to
invited to the
development.
cookout. Is canceled.
I hate the fact that all this is happening and it's probably not even going towards development towards a new IP or game or something.
I mean, Intergalactic is the new IP.
Bro, all this money.
Bro, you think they're gonna sell Intergalactic 6 times?
Yes.
Probably.
They could have re-rocked Bloodborne.
Bro, that's literally the main sentiment is that y'all keep investing all this time making new versions of The Last of Us when Bloodborne is grasping for air. Like they're just sitting there dried up, just looking for any kind of love, attention.
Hey, y'all talking about Bloodborne, nigga? It's
But we already
bitch.
got Bloodborne 2. It's called the Dust Blood.
It's Dust Blood, bitch.
I ain't gonna lie. Well, bro, PlayStation is immortal right now. These niggas, hey, you might as well retire, bro. You are not invincible.
You never know.
Hey, man. It ain't looking good for him. That's all I'm gonna say. It ain't looking good for him.
I'm not gonna go
You're
that far,
so
but
deep.
it's just annoying. But at the end of the
Well,
day, people probably gonna buy this shit
No.
regardless.
This is beyond annoying.
look,
This is insanity.
No.
These people in PS5 owners are dying for a new game. They're literally dying for a new game. Y'all just spit in their face. This is spit in their face.
I mean, they have tried re-rocking damn near everything, bro. Like, just re-rock everything over again, bro. Why don't you re-rock
Except for
Crash again?
Bloodborne.
Why don't you re-rock Crash again? Why don't you re-rock Spyro again? Why don't you just re-rock all them
They did
OG
re-rock
games?
I mean,
Spyro.
they don't even own
Again.
either of those.
Oh, they don't?
That's Xbox.
They own Nathan Drake
Hey, they need to learn how to re-rock something that
and
hasn't
Jax.
been re-rocked.
Wait, they own Jax, right?
Jax.
Jackson Daxter?
Yeah,
Jack and
Jack
Daxter?
and Daxter.
Jax?
Jack,
Yeah, that's my boy.
And Daxter.
I love that game. Yeah, that's what I said, Jax.
All right.
Said that.
Anyways, the only re-rock we need from PlayStation is Legend of Dragoon, and I'll always stand on that.
Oh, that too.
That definitely needs a re-rock.
There's a lot of games from the PS1 era that could be brought into this new generation if they wanted to, bro. This is ridiculous.
Bro, PS1 or PS2. Like,
This shit is ridiculous.
What up,
It's getting ridiculous.
Lord Metro
Like,
let's
said,
check about this.
Lord Metro
You were
said,
just
I
talking
can't
about-
stand Neil Druckmann. Well, he can shove it where, talking about the letter, he can shove it where the sun don't shine. And he says, PlayStation is the market leader. I don't know about them doing bad. LOL. And he also says, Legend of Legala also.
hey,
That's
PlayStation doing bad.
IP wise, if they gotta keep selling this game, they're
They
not
doing
doing
bad
good.
by me. You feel me? PlayStation doing bad by me. They need to do right. Feel me?
Oh, what up, Ace? I didn't even see that you joined, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, man,
You know what?
go ahead.
I'm gonna look up PS1 and PS like all the whole catalog and see what games these niggas need to re-rock for
You
next
mean
one.
PlayStation owned games? Because that's the only thing.
Yeah,
that
you gotta
they
look for
would-
PlayStation
They
and Naughty
got
Dog.
money though.
game.
They got money. They could buy.
Wait, don't they own Sly Cooper? They own Sly Cooper,
We
right?
don't talk about Sly
So
Cooper.
Sony got enough. Sony got enough to
See,
buy.
they got games they can really bring back if they
want.
wanted to, bro. They're tripping.
I
They
ain't gonna
brought
lie.
back Sly
what?
Cooper on PS4, and that shit did ass. And then they were like, "Yep, just as we suspected.
Bro.
Nobody wants this
Hey.
trash."
Hey, re-rock it then.
Wait,
Re-rock
what did
the first
Sony
couple-
do
first
that
couple of
started this
them,
whole
man.
conversation?
Another version of Last of
Yeah.
Us that they're selling again.
For $109.99.
Yeah, we talking about re-rock.
But
No comment.
Wait, they're dropping a new
they're
Last
just
of Us?
they dropped a complete edition, a complete
re-
edition with Last of Us 1 and 2 collection for $110.
A complete re-rock.
That comes with a
for the
thing
place
for the PS5.
for the Pro.
Just PS5. There's no pro enhancements, just PS5. With a thank you letter
Okay.
from Neil Druckmann.
Here, thank you for giving me. Thank you for that $109.99, sucker.
What does that mean? Like
That's
he's
what it
retiring
is.
or something?
No, he's not
What is he
retiring.
thinking?
He's just thanking you for your 5th purchase of this game.
Bro, he's selling you a letter, bro. He's selling you because he know you got these games already. He's selling you a letter for $109.99, bro.
Okay, so is it one disc with all the games on it?
It's 2 discs, I'm guessing. Let me see. It actually should say it on here. It says still the case with physical discs of The Last of Us Part 1 and Last of Us Part 2 remastered. Oh, and also comes with comics and art prints.
$100.
So you're paying for all of that?
Like $20.
Yeah, it's a whole.
And no new missions or nothing.
The games are exactly the same as they have been, but it comes with the art, the comics, and a letter from Neil Druckmann. That's it. That's the.
But like, just in case you broke your disc, you could get another disc with this art.
Okay, so they're not forcing anybody to buy it, so I don't have any problem with it.
Of course, you don't have a
It's
problem.
not.
You don't have. No, Mister. I hate re-rock.
No.
Have a
Let
problem
him have his
with
opinion.
right now.
Let him
No,
have his
I-
opinion.
He can have his opinion. I have an opinion for his opinion.
It's
You're not forcing anyone to buy it.
He doesn't have a problem with PlayStation re-rocking. Okay.
But
Hey, if
we,
he don't got a
I
problem
will
with
say
it,
that
look,
this
it
is
what it is.
very inconsistent of Chuck, because whenever he sees a remaster or collection or anything like that from others, especially if it's in a Nintendo Direct, he does.
Y'all excited for re-rock?
He has a problem with it.
Hey,
so I will say that.
Yeah, I'm just pointing out that people don't be standing on business. That's it.
But all I'm saying is this: I don't got a problem with re-rock, but if you re-rock the same game 4 or 5 times, bro, let it go, my brother.
Yeah,
Goddamn,
definitely.
that's my issue. I don't give a fuck about total re-rock.
Let it go and let it snow, my brother.
It just seems like a re-release. Everybody does that, so
So what is a re-rock?
It's
If it don't seem like a
re-release.
re-rock.
So
the re-rock is taking like an old game and updating it.
Is their first re-release?
No, you don't have to update it.
Yeah, because I mean, but
They
the Marvel
re-rocked
vs.
it. They did a
Capcom
new
collection
release.
you
The
call
same
re-rock.
game, they just released
They
it.
If you release
No.
the same product, you didn't
You mean the
re-rock
limited
it.
year edition?
You
It's not
call
the same
Marvel vs.
product.
Capcom collection a re-rock.
Yeah, you did. You sure did.
You
I
said,
don't remember
one more
that.
time, you said what?
You call Marvel vs. Capcom collection a re-rock.
It's
Was it the same game that dropped in the 80s?
It
Or
has-
did
it
I mean, it's the same game with
No, that
online
doesn't
play.
even matter. It's because he
They
has to keep
updated
the
it,
narrative
they
to
re-rocked it.
protect Sony.
No, I'm not gonna protect it.
No. It's glazed. It's 100% biased glazed.
Who's buying it?
I'm not saying it. I'm not going that far. I'm not saying it
No,
was
this is
late.
the topic. Like,
I'm
the
calling it
topic is-
8 to 8.
I'm not going that far.
Sony more than it hurts anybody.
Marvel
So
vs. Capcom
No, that's
collection
our- that's the
deserved to
whole
be
point
brought back out because it was
talking about it,
gone
like, why
for
y'all
20
bringing
years.
this-
That game was gone for 20 years. This game
yeah,
got
well, I
re-released
think
5 times.
everyone
If you don't
forgot
see issue with that, then
the
it's
conversation that
biased.
was had
You can
last
move on.
week.
All right,
The
let
conversation
Chuck
that was had
explain.
last week. The conversation, y'all, everyone in here heard Lord Metroid, his conversation for Nintendo.
What was
If
it?
you're not gonna buy it, don't buy it. If it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
for you, it's not for you. So my thing is with this hoopla, I was
At this point,
PlayStation forcing
that means we
any
shouldn't talk about nothing.
PlayStation forcing anyone to purchase this game.
It's not the fact that
Let's not bring that up again because
it's not the
Then
fact
I
that
heard
they're not forcing people to buy the game. It's the fact that they
Game of
could
the year last
have used
year.
resources. They could have used these resources
PlayStation got games.
to re-rock something
I
different.
mean, did they get money for Game of the Year?
Yes, they did. And they got
All I'm saying is,
they got
Marvel vs. Capcom
The
was
award gave
gone
them-
off the shelves for 20
They
years.
made a profit.
But people had a right to be excited for that.
So
I'm
Did
just
they make
saying
a profit, or
I'm just saying they could have used the resources to re-rock
they
something
did make
different.
a profit. Like that was man. Okay, I'm just talking. Brr. Like I said, it
You
was
are
not
just
not for you.
But anyways,
Yeah, but they could have used the resources to make re-rock something different that they haven't re-rocked already.
Yeah, so what what was y'all argument for Nintendo? Well, they got a fan base. Well, Last of Us has a fan base. It's for a reason. So
Yeah, that
everything
look
I said last week
motherfucker
applies.
dry. Y'all getting look dry, but alright.
Applies here today. So
It's different when you re-rock the game multiple times within a shorter period of time.
Warrior Rock 2 or Act 3 or Act 4. One is already too many, so it doesn't really matter.
No, one is not too many.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. So the same argument from last week applies this week.
No, because the technology changes through time. So you make the game better because you got the technology to make the game better. So that's why you do re-rocks.
To the fans of
if you're re-rocking, if you're re-rocking a game if you're re-rocking a game that was made 5 years ago compared to re-rocking a game that was made 10 years ago, it's two totally different things. It makes more sense to re-rock the game that's older than re-rock the game that's newer. That's all I'm saying.
So you see me, I just purchased Wukong. I'm not worried about you get it when you fit in. Like I said, the argument from last week applies this week. Doesn't hurt or it doesn't make or break. It doesn't hurt anybody.
I don't even remember the arguments last week, but alright.
Yeah, I'll do it, so. And the viewers, they remember? You do too.
So yeah, it is what it is. I just thought it was funny because this is literally the technically third
Wait, hold
release
on. Isn't the Capcom collection supposed to be coming out? When's that coming out?
like June.
Oh, I thought they
May.
said spring. That June is summer, bro.
May, June. I mean, only half of June is summer. Not the later half of June.
Man,
is
look, June is summer. I don't do all that splitting or none of that shit. June is summer, literally.
I mean, May is
I
summer for
digress.
y'all. April is summer for y'all.
Exactly. It's already summer.
Nigga, all year is summer for us.
Exactly.
Until
When the heat get more
It's still
annoying than the
cold,
pollen, it's summertime.
You know, I still got my blankie because it's still cold.
it's summer, then it's winter, then it's summer again.
Y'all still getting snow out there, huh?
Hell nah, bro. We only got snow for like 3 days.
Yeah. I thought it snowed like a bitch up there. All right.
Nah, we ain't in Canada yet.
Mm.
All right.
Canada dry.
Let's move on. Let's talk PlayStation. Actually, let's talk about.
Oh my gosh, what's going on with this pong ball,
right.
bro?
Yeah. He always shows this to you.
All right, let's talk some more re-rock. This one coming from Activision and Xbox, because in a recent interview, Boys for Bob, the creators of the Crash, Insane Trilogy, and Spyro Reignited collection, they expressed their enthusiasm and interest in collaborating with Xbox and Activision to make a new Banjo-Kazooie game.
Wait, these niggas got Crash. They got Crash, Spyro, and Banjo-Kazooie? Oh,
Yeah.
man, bro. They collected them IPs like the Infinity
And
Stones. boy.
all of them is ass. All three.
I mean, it's still don't. I don't care if they're ass. It's crazy how they got all those IPs. That to me is insane.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's
Conquer.
a play that plays.
Yeah,
That's a play
And
for
Conquer? Oh man.
Yeah, for the rare.
They got everything rare. So Conquer, Battletoads, Banjo.
They got Battletoads?
Bro, they remade or I should say remade. They made a new Battletoads in 2020. That was actually really good.
Ass. Was it? Oh,
No,
no.
well,
Wait, was it a
It was only
it a beat 'em up, right?
Yeah, it was a beat 'em up. It was only ass
Okay.
because there was no online
kinda
play
remember.
in 2020, and I was so pissed off about that. But
Yeah.
it was still a really good beat 'em up.
Honestly, having beat 'em ups without online play in 2020 is fucking
crazy.
insanity,
Bro, arcades need, bro.
That was
digital,
peak pandemic.
digital
Bruh.
arcades need to be online.
It
bro.
was no, it was
like,
2019.
it makes
It was either late 2019 or early 2020. But I know
peak pandemic
I was
still.
pissed off about it for sure. I was like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, I'm trying to play this whole with Spitta and we can't even play that shit. So yeah, they were dumb for that. But other than that, the game, and then it's Xbox. Like that's what Xbox puts online and everything.
Exactly.
That's why, like, I didn't understand how they released that shit without any online play. but I digress. But yeah, from Activision, they also have they also got the rights to for Crash and Spyro. So they own both of those franchises. But yeah, Toys for Bob. Toys for Bob did make the newest Crash game, Crash 4, which was the first new game in the franchise from Toys for Bob. So
I ain't gonna lie, it's depressing because wasn't Crash their mascot?
PlayStation's mascot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, who's the mascot now? Like,
Bro,
so
PlayStation don't have mascots any. Like all of.
Is
I guess
Sackboy?
Ratchet is probably like the closest thing now.
Is it Astrobot and Sackboy?
Yeah, Astrobot. Sackboy out of there. They killed Astrobot, or they killed Sackboy.
Astrobot killed Sackboy.
Sackboy should have like literally Little Big Planet could have been bigger than Mario if they would have actually. If they would have actually did good by that franchise, because that first game blew up so big, and then they just ruined it with 3. But I digress on that topic as well. All right, but Banjo-Kazooie. Anybody looking forward to a new Banjo-Kazooie from Toys for Bob?
Patooey. That's what I gotta say.
I hate Banjo-Kazooie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate that franchise.
Kazooie Patooey, nigga.
I don't like Banjo-Kazooie.
Any Banjo-Kazooie fans?
Rare 64, man, those were rough.
I ain't gonna lie, you know what they should just do? Just like pull a Smash Bros. Pull a Subspace Emissary with your Rare games and just add them all together. Like, you feel me? Like Conquer and Banjo in the same game. Like you feel me? You play as Conquer.
I mean, that's really the only way that any of these games are ever gonna succeed. They ain't gonna succeed on their own.
Yeah.
They're not gonna succeed.
Crash is ass. Banjo has no fans besides Lord Metroid. Spyro probably has the biggest chance.
They're just washed.
Because Spyro is, you can like actionify Spyro. Like you can do a lot to make Spyro like really good open world dragon game, going around flaming motherfuckers up and shit. Like Spyro can be made modern.
Nah, they need to do the Crash X Banjo a crossover game. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
I respect that.
I mean,
more.
there was supposed to be a Crash X Spyro game that got canceled. But we'll see what Toys for Bob is already working on some kind of Spyro game. We'll
Jack and
see how
Dexter?
that goes. Jack and Dexter PlayStation.
Bro, that's Naughty Dog, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Naughty Dog, man.
There's been a lot of debate on like if Banjo, like no matter how good or bad it is, I just do not see a world where Banjo-Kazooie is a hit in any form or fashion. He just has no appeal, bro. He has no swag. He's maidenless. Like,
bro, give that nigga give Banjo a leather jacket with ripped sleeves and give that nigga a guitar, electric guitar. Just change that nigga.
Bro, that's Crash. Crash already did all that.
Banjo.
And he had a motorcycle.
Destroy this nigga's banjo and give this nigga a electric guitar, bro. Like,
I'm pretty sure if they did that, the 10 Banjo-Kazooie fans that would have bought this game would go down to 3. So, but yeah, I don't see.
Banjo could use a little edge, man. He can use a little edge.
he can't use a
See, but at that point, if you gonna do the edge, just go to
Crash.
just make a Conquer at that point. Because gameplay wise, they're basically the
Yeah,
same.
You're right.
If you're gonna add edge to Banjo, you might as well make a Conquer game instead.
Yeah.
You're right. True.
So,
Dude, are you selling weed on your... Oh, this guy got a big-ass nug in that bag. My bad. I'm talking about gameplay,
Brussels
guys.
sprouts.
It's gameplay.
That's all it is. I'm a
It's
Brussels
Brussels
sprout salesman.
Oregano.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We would never talk about nothing like that, guys. Come
That
on.
boy is growing oregano.
But am I crazy for just like I always see the loud minority on Twitter and loud minority on like podcasts always asking for Banjo to come back. I just do not see these games ever being big.
They can
Even
do Banjo,
on Nintendo.
but I feel like Banjo, they'd have to make an Odyssey style game. That's the only way it would be able to compete.
Okay, so you don't see it, but you're hyped for the new Donkey Kong?
Yes, because Donkey Kong games have, one, stayed relevant over the years, and two, have had great games throughout.
Yeah, it's nostalgia, but you feel me? Hey, they're allowed, bro. Like I'm not trying to kill their nostalgia. The gaming market is trying to kill their nostalgia.
Hey, deadass, Donkey Kong did have better games, especially the 2D games. Donkey Kong's 2D games are probably one of the best 2D games to come out, next to like Mario and shit.
Bro,
I say that to say the revamp for Donkey Kong, I feel like it's possible for any old IP if you give it a fresh new face.
But Donkey Kong is like they didn't have a game for the Switch, or like they had the Wii U version, but the last Wii U like they had a game on the Wii U that was like super beloved, which was Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. The last Banjo-Kazooie game was nuts and bolts on the Xbox 360, and it was literally the game that killed the franchise because it was so bad.
Worst
what it
game.
is? You know what it is? It's the same problem people have with certain superheroes in comics and stuff like that. They didn't market Banjo properly. You should have had other sources of media. You feel me? Like more toys, maybe a little cartoon TV series, whatever the fuck bullshit. Like, bro, like you didn't market your mascot properly. You feel me? And nobody cares, except for like them 3 people.
But now I will have to say that I am exaggerating, because out of all the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character drops, the Banjo reveal had one of the biggest pop-offs that we have seen for, like, probably out of everyone. It went Sora as number 1. I would say maybe Ryu might have been number 2, because I remember the eShop crash when Ryu went up. So I say Ryu was up there, and then I say Banjo was probably number 3 for like the biggest pop-offs for a character reveal. So there obviously is somewhat of a there are people who still like consider Banjo, and I think they're all Nintendo fans for the most part. I don't like, but that's the thing. I was gonna say Banjo. Now that Microsoft is going like this third-party route, most likely if they do make a new Banjo, it's gonna be on a Nintendo platform. And I think that's the only way that this game will see any kind of success, because it's not gonna be on Xbox that they see a huge, like, obviously people are gonna play through Game Pass, but it's not gonna be like huge on Xbox or PlayStation if it goes there as well. But that's how I see it. But anyone wanted to add anything about the Banjo? Possible Banjo-Kazooie new entry?
I mean, I don't mind it at all. I'm just like, hey, just give us a good game. You feel me? Like I don't hate on Banjo. It's just, you feel me? They didn't do him justice. Like, you feel me? Like, bro.
I just feel
another thing, the people that like Banjo, it's nostalgia, but it's probably nostalgia based on the fact that it was probably their first game. Like, you feel me? Like, that was probably their first game. They didn't play Mario, they played Banjo first. You feel me? They didn't play Mario first, they played Banjo first, so they fuck with Banjo. That's probably what the case is. Like, I don't see people.
I mean, there's definitely people who genuinely think Banjo is as good or better than Mario Kart. I said Mario Kart, Mario 64.
But they probably most likely played Banjo first. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if that's the reason. They're different play styles, but some people just like collectathons more.
But I said probably the case. You feel me? But yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Ubisoft because there is a new Rainbow Six game in the works. Not Rainbow Six Siege X. But this was an exclusive from Tom Henderson. A turn-based tactics Rainbow Six is in the works, much like XCOM, much like Mario plus Rabbids. I'm hyped for this. This is my most anticipated Ubisoft game now. Yeah, I know not everybody is a fan of tactics games like I am, but
And now, so what was your last one?
Far Cry 7.
So did they announce that, or you just want the Far Cry 7 to come?
I mean, I'm just going off of the rumors of Far Cry 7 they put out.
So it wasn't the new Assassin's Creed?
It's already out now, so it's not
That's
anticipated
what I'm saying.
anymore.
But I ain't see you playing that one, so.
What? I literally have footage
He been
on
playing
here.
now. I watched him play too. And I watched the Bagels play that, huh?
Okay.
But yeah, now that that's out, it's no longer my most anticipated game because I'm playing it.
And it satisfied your anticipation.
Yeah, it lived up to my expectations.
Okay.
But I can't say that
So
I can still be anticipated about
whenever-
it because there's a co-op mode coming.
Did you play Wukong?
Wukong, no.
But you bought and paid and played.
Yeah, because
Why?
Wukong
Why?
never
Why?
appealed. Exactly. There is no appeal for me with Wukong.
For real?
Not a single
So
thing ever looked good
what's
about that
it-
game.
Oh
He
shit.
been playing Assassin's Creed though. You saying
So
he
what
should
was your
have played
appeal?
this one?
What's your
Because
appeal to Assassin's Creed?
It's made
That's a general
by
question.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey team, which is my favorite Assassin's Creed game, and it plays
Who you play that with?
like Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Which one is
But
Odyssey?
That's the co-op one?
In my favorite setting, which is feudal Japan. So
Which one is
Yeah.
Odyssey?
The one about
Greek.
Rome.
Okay.
Was that the co-op one? No.
Nah, that one. Unity was the co-op
Okay.
one.
Okay. So you say you fucked with it because of Odyssey and okay. Okay. But yeah, the reason why I brought that up is whenever Speed was in China, he had on the like on different streets he would have on like the different armor sets from
Assassin's Creed?
not from Wukong because he was in
Oh,
China.
Wukong.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. And then people were pointing out, I'm like, damn, okay. Let me go ahead and go buy.
That make you buy the game.
Play the hell, yeah, because it's Chinese, Nihama, and all that good shit. So,
Mhm.
then right before I purchased it, I went on Steam. No, I was on Twitch, and someone was playing Assassin's Creed, the new one with Joshua or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm watching it and I'm just like, yeah, it's not like nothing would make me buy this game. It's literally if you want to say a re-rock, it's re-rock with an Asian face of Assassin's Creed. So I'm like, how long have we been playing
Bro, what did you just say?
My bad.
for?
So that means every Assassin's
How
Creed
long
is a
have we been
re-rock.
playing Tomb Raider for? You feel me? Nathan Drake a re-rock.
What?
If you want to say, you feel me, like, bro, like every game is re-rock, bro.
Yeah, Nay. Yeah,
Oh
Nay.
my god.
Every
But that's the
Halo is
reason why-
re-rock. Every Call of Duty is
Yeah,
re-rock.
that's why you don't see me playing that no more. You don't see me playing Call of Duty
Game
no more.
re-rock. Every
Every
sports
new
game.
season
all
of
the games
Valorant is re-rock.
Valorant is re-rock.
Exactly.
Like,
Valorant's not re-rock because it never.
The Valorant is re-rock, and
Every new
definitely. And let me
season
tell
is
you,
re-rock.
no, let me tell you the number one thing that y'all, whatever is it, buying night, whatever y'all be waiting, they're re-rocking the skins and shit just for you to buy another skin. They're re-rocking it. Don't say it's not. They re-rocking.
You don't
You're
know what I'm
falling
talking about, so
You follow? No, you falling for. You know what I'm talking about.
I
So that's all that
don't.
matters.
But like
No, that's all that matters.
a new story, new characters, a new setting. That like, how can you re-rock
See, no, if you're not playing for the story and the settings and the characters, then what are you playing for?
But also,
the new
game like if you compare gameplay from Odyssey to gameplay of Shadows, they like you have to side by side. If you go and talk about if there is anything different, like
so you have to play both games type shit.
You can watch both games, and it's gonna be a different. You're gonna see the difference between them. But that's just me though. Back to Rainbow Six though. You know, I love my tactics games. XCOM is one of my favorite franchises. Mario plus Rabbids, one of my favorite Ubisoft games. And the fact that we're gonna be getting a tactics game that is now the Rainbow Six universe, I definitely would have no interest in a Rainbow Six. I mean, I probably would play a new Rainbow Six, I ain't gonna lie, just because it's the new thing, but...
You just lied, bro.
Yeah, a little bit.
If it's not on Game Pass, will you play that?
But I was gonna say, would I buy like a $60 Rainbow Six Siege 2, or whatever the next Rainbow Six game would be? Probably not. But $60 Rainbow Six Tactics game? Yeah, I'm probably there day one. If it's anything... close to as good as Mario Rabbids, it's gonna be.
Did they ever let you into Battlefield?
Hell nah.
Damn. So is it still going right now, or is it over?
I believe so. I think it's like an ongoing thing.
It's like an output type shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cause dang, let me see if I can sign up for it.
But yeah, like this made me more interested in Rainbow Six Siege, like literally off of just the fact that it's a tactics game. Honestly, they could have did it with any universe, and I would probably still be like, yeah, let's go. A Far Cry tactics game, Assassin's Creed tactics game, put anything y'all put tactics on, I'm probably there.
You ain't playing Gears Tactics though.
I did play Gears Tactics, and that shit was fire.
I'm saying you ain't playing it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Is what's we call it? What's that game?
Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Fire Emblem. The only tactics game I'm gonna play. Bro, I do not fuck with that type of play style unless it's Fire Emblem.
But yeah, I know it's not the most popular genre, but did this tickle anyone's fancy? Oh yeah, that Killzone Tactics game was live too.
I don't like how you said that.
Did this tickle anybody's fancy?
I'm saying that.
You don't like my pickle at all.
Did this tickle anybody's pickle?
Why? What's wrong with this guy? Why is this guy being weird? I hope you get clipped out of context one day and everybody laugh at you.
Oh, that's definitely gonna happen. The fan base gotta grow. The fan base gotta grow. You know,
Bro, I got clipped out of context. I can't even tell you what it said. I'll post it in Discord or something.
Whoa, why is my... Whoa, that was weird.
All
right, so I'm the only one excited about this. I'm okay with that.
Yep.
All right.
It's okay. It's okay. If one friend likes it, hey, that's all that matters.
Yeah, who are we to hate on what you like? I would never hate on a game Don Solo likes, ever. Even if it's Frag Punk.
Unless it's Sabrina Carpenter.
But a game that might be more appealing to the wider audience, Titanfall 3. And supposedly it has leaked. It is almost complete. And it is coming in 2026 with a campaign, multiplayer, and Apex Legends content as well.
Oh,
Who's hyped for Titanfall 3?
What's that one?
I'm kind of hyped, but I gotta see gameplay before I get
what's that one mech game that had the animal mechs that look like Zoids and shit?
I forgot, but I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what the name of it was.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that. Fuck this game. I don't care. I think I only touched Titanfall 1 like one time. Never touched it ever again, so I really don't care. But
Well-
to each their own. If y'all like it, I'll love it for you. You feel me?
It's good that you don't care because it was not true. Because
Hey.
shortly after Jeff Grubb came out and he said, "Nah, this isn't real." Not only the fact that is like the fact that it's almost complete is already a lie because there's no way that they could have made the game that fast that it's almost ready. But they're working on like 4 different projects right now, including new Apex Legends content, Star Wars Jedi, the 3rd game, and a new Star Wars game with Bit Reactor. So he did debunk the rumors. So anyone who got excited seeing that, I'm sorry to
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
dash your hopes.
I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to Star Wars, bro, unless y'all bring up what the fuck happened to Mace Windu, fuck Star Wars until they bring up what happened to Mace. I want a Mace Windu game.
I heard Andor's kind of good right now.
Yeah, Andor's supposed to be like the best Star Wars content in the last decade or so, besides the games.
Bro, it's the best thing that came out since Rogue One, and that was the best thing that came out since Episode 3.
Bro, Rogue One, I still don't forgive them for giving us that Halo Reach ass ending.
Hey man, it was
That was
perfect.
the point, man. Look, I ain't care, bro. That
I mean,
was
you
good.
should have
We had
known
Jet Li
exactly.
and Star Wars.
Like the
After
thing
that,
is,
he
you
was
like once you
making it
realize
out.
where
He
it's
was
set
making
and
it
who,
out.
like once you realize what the mission was and where it was set, like you should have known what was going to happen at the end. But I loved it for that. It was great,
I love the characters. Just sad that they'll never
Yeah.
be seen ever.
bro. Because honestly, we need more of some of those characters, like Donnie Yen's character. Like I want to know his story,
Was it
bro.
by the end? I kept calling him Jet Li, bro.
Wow. Yeah. I want to know more about his character. Like a prequel with him would be live because he was cold.
If they do that, but I don't think they're gonna do that because they don't care about us. They don't care about us. They don't care about us.
All right, let's get into some of the bigger stuff. But so I'm gonna put 2 topics together because I have a theory as far as these topics go. So first we got the Oblivion Game of the Year edition on Steam that's available right now. It's just the original Oblivion with all the content. That page on Steam got updated where the trailers were removed.
Yeah.
Which is usually something that they do right before a remake / remaster gets announced or gets released. And that is so that there's no confusion as like, oh, this is supposed to be the remaster, the remake, and it looks bad like this. So that has been changed. But also we already had rumors that it was gonna shadow drop this month. But the question everyone always had, okay, if it's supposed to shadow drop this month, like, is it just gonna be a tweet? Like, hey, the Oblivion Remake is out right now. Go play it right now on Game Pass and go buy it. Like, that wouldn't make sense for a game like this. So there must be some kind of event, right? But we haven't got any confirmation of any type of event, and Xbox usually doesn't have an event in April. But there was an Elder Scrolls Online event. You're like, okay, Elder Scrolls Online, it doesn't really match, but it is Elder Scrolls. So maybe the Oblivion the remake gets announced there. That happened like 2 days ago. It did not happen there. So we're just confused as to where this is coming from. Like, where is it supposed to shadow drop? But to add fuel to that event, several Call of Duty titles, including World at War and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, have been added to the Microsoft Store without any announcement yet. And they're also labeled as included with Game Pass. They're not up. You can't play them, but they are in the store, and they have the included with Game Pass stickers. So that means that they are basically planning. They only do this if they're close to release on Game Pass. Like if they add them to the Windows Store, they set it all up, they add the included with Game Pass, and usually the announcement happens soon. So Oblivion Remake is getting these updates, or the Oblivion Steam page is getting these updates. Call of Duty World at War and Tony Hawk Pro Skater just got added around the same time. Literally, I think they're like a day apart from each other.
I'm kind of happy, but I'd rather have Underground.
That's where my theory that they're gonna have some kind of surprise, like a showcase before the big June showcase, because they do just have a lot of games. I think this is gonna be more of a Game Pass kind of. It's not gonna be like showing new games. I think this is going to be more of a Game Pass type of showcase, because we still haven't had the big Activision like flash of all of their games like we got with Bethesda, where like we Xbox purchased Bethesda, we got like 20 games added, and then like a year later we got like 15 more games added to Game Pass. We haven't had anything like that. We've been getting like, oh, we got Diablo 4, and then 6 months later we got Modern Warfare 3, and then 6 months later we got the Crash and Spyro games. But like, it hasn't been just a full-on just like, bam, all of these are in Game Pass. So my theory is that we're about to get some kind of showcase with the active, like, all, I won't say all, but we're gonna have a like the Call of Duties, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. They're gonna finally be like, yeah, this is when you'll be able to play these games in Game Pass. And then for the final announcement, like, oh yeah, and also coming to Game Pass is gonna shadow drop Oblivion Remake is here. So that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen, because it just doesn't make sense to have all of this stuff happening all at once and not have some kind of event that ties it all together. But then I could also be wrong, and they can just say, hey, random tweet, here's all of these games in Oblivion Remake. I just think that would be dumb. But how are y'all feeling? Am I crazy in my analysis of this?
I'd be more hyped for Underground. I'm not really hyped on this, to be honest. Personally.
Oblivion Remake?
I don't really care about that.
Why not?
I mean,
Is it because you hate 99% of video games?
I might play Oblivion Remake. I really wouldn't want to replay Morrowind though, so. But
I don't hate 99% of remakes. I just hate all the ones from Naughty Dog.
I said video games, not remakes.
Oh, I like 90. I like 5% of video games. Yeah, I'm a hater of 95% of video games. That's it.
But yeah, Game Pass showcase, Call of Duty, and Activision back catalog games. Any back catalog Activision games y'all want to see? I want to, honestly, Prototype is really the only thing I want to replay if it comes to Game Pass from Activision.
Most definitely.
I also never played Prototype
right
2.
now.
But anything y'all want to see?
I want Underground.
Underground is not happening because it's not even on. Actually, there's a chance because they can bring back backwards compatibility.
Activision, if you want money or not, I'm gonna do something either legally or illegally. Your call now.
Actually, because of licenses, I'm pretty sure you can get Underground. They would have to remake it for that to happen.
Yeah, re-rock it.
Hey, legally or illegally, Activision. Look, you.
Hey, pull a Spider-Man on Eric, bro. I do not care.
Nah, I need to catch that fade with Eric one time.
Yeah.
Activision. Yes, Activision Blizzard now. So
Fuck that nigga, man.
Wait,
World of Warcraft.
You think World of War? I mean,
That's the only thing. I already told you. I'm waiting for you whenever you're ready. I told you I'm gonna pay for your subscription. All that good shit.
I can't.
even if
Man,
it's
I
in
gotta
Game
exit
Pass,
the-
like,
I
there's
gotta
no way.
exit the podcast right now. You talking about what, Miss Lieber?
Wait, what? Wait, did she play?
Bro, she was playing. She was
Oh
playing
yeah,
that
she
when
used to
we was
play.
in class.
Yeah, in class. She was a real one. Nah, actually, she was a fake
Hell,
one.
she
I
was
forgot.
a hoe.
Yeah, exactly. She
She was oh.
all because I was showing my titties in a video. She gave me an F.
Whoa.
Hey,
But-
I never.
What did you do?
Like that.
Bro, I was just making a peanut butter jelly sandwich with my shirt off, and then she gave me an F. I was like, "What
Oh,
did
in
I
a
do?"
project or something?
Yeah, in a video project.
Damn.
Count your
Oh,
days,
one
Miss
of
Lieber.
those fake commercials. Why did they want us to make commercials and
Those
shit?
like F.
She should at least gave you a 70.
It was a good
Nah, she
ass
seen them
video.
F cups.
Cause it
Like,
wasn't
hey,
like
it's the only F I'm getting right now.
But yeah, World of Warcraft in Game Pass. That's so much money that would be wasted. I shouldn't say wasted because they get new players, but the WoW subscriptions are bought regardless. But it would be a way to bring up them Game Pass subscriptions. So I guess we have to see if they actually gonna be down to do it. I always said that would be something that they should do. I just don't think it's something that they would do. Because they bank off of them subscriptions. I think a bundle.
I don't know.
If like a bundle where you get like half off of the World of Warcraft subscription price. So you would get the ultimate for 21. How much is it now? Actually, it's like 19 or 18 or something like that. $18 a month. Plus, it'll be like, what is the subscription cost? 15 a month, Chuck? For World of Warcraft? I think it's 15. So I would say like $7.50. So maybe 25 a month. You get Game Pass and World of Warcraft. That's the new tier. But I don't see them just saying, yeah, the entirety of the World of Warcraft subscription is included in the $18 a month tier. I don't see that happening.
They'll be like price increase. I'm like, hey, I ain't asked for World of Warcraft.
But that's where I stand with World of Warcraft getting at it. But it would be huge if they were to do that. So yeah, I want like Warcraft 3 remastered, Warcraft 3 Reforged edition. I can't remember if they added that or not.
Hear me.
Oh yeah, we can hear you now.
I'll say 15, and it's 12 if you get the whole year. But whose business model do you think generates more revenue? World of Warcraft or Fortnite?
Fortnite.
Okay.
Fortnite, because it caters to the casuals.
Only
See,
because
'cause
that's
like-
because their microtransactions definitely sell way more.
And it's cheaper to get in. Like it's free $99.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I said that because you were saying if they put it in Game Pass, put it in Game Pass for sure would like scratch my back, I scratch your back, because it's gonna help Game Pass out, and then it's also gonna flood World of Warcraft with brand new. Because one of their problems over there is that it's stagnant and it's the same old. So it will bring fresh energy into World of Warcraft.
I think World of Warcraft has had its resurgence already, ever since the Dragonfall or Dragonflight expansion. A lot of people have been saying that it's like the best it's been in years. And then now with the War Within stuff,
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta watch the Warcraft movie.
on randomly and just the nature of streaming. I end up watching a bunch of World of Warcraft. Well, those are the ones in Texas by location. I watched a bunch of World of Warcraft streamers. I'm telling you, it's the same. Like, they repeated it over and over again. It's the same because the level of experience is high, and it's the same old people from they. It's the same World of Warcrafters. Yeah. So it's like,
you mean as far as new players?
Yeah, they don't have no new blood or fresh energy like that. It's the same old.
Yeah,
so if they threw it on Game Pass, it would work out for both parties. See, and then if you're saying Fortnite model generates more funds, then I feel like, hey, just microtransaction everything up.
Lord Metro says, I haven't played WoW in 17 years. I prefer Guild Wars 2. I've heard good things about Guild Wars 2. Never tried it though.
Let's look it up right now.
I just don't. I know, like, I love the idea of MMORPGs, but I just know I would never be able to get fully invested into any of them.
Yeah, for sure. You need time. For sure.
But WoW has always interested me, and when I did have free time, I did not have $15 a month. That's for sure. So it was RuneScape for me, or whatever free new Chinese MMORPG came out. Like
I forgot,
what was that game?
We used to play
Perfect World. Perfect World Online.
We used to play all the free ones. I forgot, bro. Like, I think they had a Silk Road game or some shit. Like, bro, there was a whole bunch of Chinese, Korean online games that we played.
Like Guns.
Guns to Duel, you already know.
And Maple Story, bro. That was the golden age of online gaming. To me.
So yeah.
Hey,
it's World of Warcraft.
Same
with City of Heroes. I didn't have the funds to play City of Heroes, so it was DC Universe Online for me, which I think gameplay wise was better.
No, City of Heroes pissed me off because I got it, I got the game, couldn't play the game on my shit. Like,
that's when I couldn't run it.
That's when I realized, bro, PCs have to be upgraded. Like, there was two games I couldn't play. One game was City of Heroes, and the other game was damn, what was the other game that I couldn't play? It's a Remake game that came out. Kane, Legacy of Kane.
Like that versus Raw.
What was it called? What was the Legacy of Kane game that they finna rewrite?
Soul Reaver.
Soul Reaver. Yeah, I couldn't play Soul Reaver on my shit. Shit pissed me off so bad. Like, nigga, bro, got both these games in the school fear. Couldn't play it when I got home. Do you know how much pain that is, bro?
That happened to me with SimCity 2000 or something like that. I could not play that shit on mine. But what's it called? I remember it would we would always be back and forth. Like we would either be playing on y'all computer because your computer was newer, and then it would start to get like, oh, we can't play the newer games. Then my mom would buy a new computer. Oh, now we at my house. Exactly. Everybody playing at my house on the computer.
Hey, you could play RuneScape on any computer.
Oh yeah, for sure. RuneScape was everything.
We used to be cheap on guns. We used to be cheap on guns because we had to share. So like one person would be moving around with the keyboard. And the other person would be shooting and aiming with the mouse. And we were so cheap. Oh my, yo, that shit was crazy, bro.
But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't have the capacity for any MMO. I tried to get into Final Fantasy 14 online a few times. And I'm just like, bro, it's not happening. Like, I want to love it. I want to invest. I've heard that it is worth investing. Same with World of Warcraft, but there's no way. But yeah, I think the last one that I ever got invested in was Neverwinter, and that's because all of us was playing it. Chuck, Spitta, Ace, was you on that hoe? On Neverwinter?
I played it a couple times, but not as much as y'all.
Yeah, that gameplay was fire, especially my necromancer, I think he was. I love that gameplay. That shit was fire. It was like half action, half just like auto click. But yeah, man.
Picking police. What is this?
Trying to think any other Activision games. Really, I just want to play the prototype games. If we're talking about backwards compatibility, like going all the way back to the Xbox Underground, just like Teach said, I just don't. But licensing, I already know them songs are not making
That's
it.
why we're never getting Skate 2 or 3 or 1.
Hey, you know who they could hit up and get a whole bunch of music for the free 99 ski? He'll probably make a whole album for them. The bass guy, you feel me?
Oh, just replace the soundtrack with Tony Hawk bass Lil B bass skater or whatever the album was called.
Everybody turned that soundtrack off.
Oh man, but yeah, I'm telling y'all, I have not seen anyone confirm that this is a thing or anything. I just believe that there's gonna be an event like next week or the week after where they're gonna announce all of this stuff.
TJ, you echoing right now.
Oh yeah.
A little bit. Am I echoing?
Yeah, like
No,
I was echoing on your
Randy.
mic.
Oh,
Okay, no.
I will turn y'all down. Hold on. All right.
So yeah, if it happens, just know who said it first. Lord Metroid is my witness. I was the first one to say that there's an event that's happening, and we're gonna get these games announced. So I'm gonna clip that for sure.
Wait, so if you got Ubisoft Plus, you can play Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Yeah, you have the
So how much
premium.
How much is that? Like $15, $20? That's not bad. If you want to play for 1 month,
And you get all of the content too, like you get the deluxe edition, like the highest edition of it.
Oh, you talking about the Ubisoft subscription?
Yeah.
Hey, they should get out of that water.
I mean, that's been all of their releases. That's probably why they in the position they in right now.
They should get out that water.
Because nobody was buying that Star Wars Outlaws. They were only subscribing for 1 month to play.
Hey, that's all they need. That's all they need to be. I ain't gonna lie. That bro, people that beat games fast like me, like they're bad for subscription basis. Because bro, we're gonna subscribe for the games that we want to play, then unsubscribe after we beat those games. You feel me? And then like whatever game has good playback, we might buy that. But other than that, sheesh.
Yeah, I bought Assassin's Creed on Xbox, and I had subscribed to Ubisoft Plus to play it on PC. So I'll be going between both because they have cloud saves on the game also. All right. Let's move on before we get to our final topic. Just one more, because we were just talking about Activision. The new rumor. There's a new prototype game in the works. A playtester claims. So this is coming from Mike Straw over at Insider Gaming. A new prototype game is reportedly in development. According to a user on Reddit by the name of Big B, they were given details about a new game in the series as part of a recent study group session. The user claims that the game will see Alex Mercer return as its protagonist. If you know, Alex Mercer was the main protagonist from the first game. Gameplay will reportedly feature shape-shifting and transforming into other people in order to infiltrate areas. Lastly, it will be based in New York City. Insider Gaming reached out to Big B regarding these claims and was told the following. It was YouGov survey which asked me to sign an NDA and confirmed that I would not disclose the contents, they said. It then confirmed a series of features that upcoming games will include and how popular this was with me, percentage-wise. It was not a playtest, but did specify that these features were already planned as part of upcoming games. Insider Gaming has yet to fully verify the validity of the claims, but felt it was a rumor worth covering. As always, until it's verified by Insider Gaming with more details or officially announced by Activision, take all of the information with a grain of salt. The Prototype series hasn't been seen a new game since 2012's Prototype 2. That game was also ported to Xbox One and PlayStation 4 in 2015, but there hasn't been any news surrounding the series since. So, had a playtester supposedly, who I don't know if he actually signed the NDA or not. I'm guessing he didn't because
You talking about it?
but yeah, supposedly he got a survey about an upcoming Prototype game. How we feeling about a Prototype 3 potentially in the works?
We need it, bro. Crackdown 3 wasn't it. I ain't gonna lie, we need it.
Bro, out of all of those superhero open world games that weren't based on real superheroes, Prototype is still my favorite. I think it's better than Infamous. I maybe Crackdown 1. I'll still like Crackdown 1 is still special to me, especially with the co-op. That shit was fire. But Prototype,
Prototype over Infamous for me also. I mean, like it's not like they're neck and neck. You feel me? Like, bro, like some people might enjoy one more than the other, but me personally, yeah, I like Prototype more. Because it's like you're playing as Venom. Like you might as well just have a Venom skin, bro. Like
I mean,
Venom.
I believe the game started off as a Venom game, and then it kind of escalated into its own thing, and they just like, fuck it, we're just gonna make its own thing, because it was the same team that did Ultimate Spider-Man.
Bro, Ultimate Spider-Man was lit. I ain't gonna lie.
If I'm remembering,
I ain't gonna lie. They need to
let me
rerock
see.
that.
I have to look up who did it.
Give me an Ultimate Spider-Man 2, because I think you could play as like Venom on that one or some shit. Could you?
Yeah, you can play as Venom, and you can eat children, and you watch their balloon fly up.
And the balloon go up. Yeah, I remember. Yo.
Okay, no, this was made by Radical Entertainment. Radical were the ones who did Simpsons Hit and Run, Scarface, The World Is Yours, and they did some of the newer entries of Crash Bandicoot. So they were them guys, because both of those games, Scarface, The World Is Yours, and Simpsons Hit and Run was hype. Both of them games was hot. That Scarface game had no reason to be as good as it was, honestly.
Didn't Hit and Run come out like around the same year as Big Mother Trucker or whatever?
I actually
that trash ass game.
And then Prototype 2. Let's see if it was made by the same team. So
I need to re-rock that Scarface game. If there's a game that needs to be re-rocked, they need to come out with it.
I agree with Chuck on this one.
Yeah, they do. Like, they were doing shit that San Andreas was not doing. Like, that shit was actually fire.
They low-key do, because, bro, it's San Andreas, but instead of just getting gang territory, it's drug dealer simulator, bro.
Like, you were really slinging, like, that shit was crazy. I was like, yo, we doing drug. And then if you swim too long in the water, out on the beach, the shark would show up. Like, bro, that game did not need to be as good as it was, especially for a but the fact that it's also a sequel, like, it's basically a sequel if he never died at the end of the movie. That shit was so good.
They do need to re-rock that game, but if they re-rock it, I feel like they're gonna do the same thing that they did with the GTA collection shit.
No, that would deserve a remake.
It needs a full remake, not a remaster. It needs to be like Mafia. It needs to be looking like the new Mafia games. Like,
re-rock game. Hey, y'all gonna have to settle with whatever they give you. You feel me? Hey. Hey.
Hold on, I need to see who owns the rights to that game now. Let's see. Scarface, The World Is Yours.
The movie studio.
Vivendi. Vivendi. It's over.
Damn.
It's over.
Why'd you do this to us, Randy?
Bro, where is Vivendi Games? Where are they now? Like, I know Vivendi still exists because they were trying to buy Ubisoft out. Oh no, Vivendi doesn't exist anymore. They merged with Activision. Okay, so Scarface is owned by Xbox then, or I shouldn't say it's owned, but we don't know if the license is still with them, but the Scarface World is Yours, if we ever needed a remake of it, it would be from Xbox and Activision.
Hey.
So yeah.
Yeah, cause we don't trust Sony with re-rock around here.
Nah, Sony makes some good re-rock. Like Demon Souls was good. Shadow of Colossus was good.
They're not gonna give you the re-rock that you want.
They're gonna give you
the re-rock that they feel like you.
For every 3 Last of Us remasters and every 2 Horizon remasters, you get 1 remaster that you actually asked for.
Hey, that's not enough.
But yeah, Prototype. This franchise always just seemed like if they would have put more budget into it, it could have been like one of the bigger franchises. Because they always felt low budget, but like the gameplay was just so good, it didn't matter. But it just seemed like not compared to like Infamous being a big PlayStation game. A lot of people, like, there was marketing for it. People were buying it because like it's the next big PlayStation game. But Prototype should have been just as big as Infamous, but it really never reached that height. I think if they just do a reboot of Prototype now, not tying it to the story of the other ones, just like starting fresh, this whole could be something today. But I don't know. I feel like Prototype could be a big franchise if they actually like nail it. But
yeah, I feel you.
Anyone excited about a possible new Prototype besides me and Mars?
I am. Yup. You know it. You know it. I'm anticipating the new Prototype. You feel me? Hey.
Also make it multiplayer.
Which protagonist is Alex Mercer again? The black dude or the white dude?
The first one, the white dude.
Okay. I'm like, cause yeah, if they made it the black dude, you know they're gonna say it's woke.
Yeah, the first game story was always like so cool to me because you start off and it's like you had all these experiments done on you and you're like you don't have any memory of what happened beforehand, but you're like seeing visions of what happened and you're like, I need to get revenge on the people that did this to me, and you're just killing everybody and eating everyone and getting their memories. And like as the protagonist, you always feel like, oh, you're the good guy, they're the bad guys. But as you slowly uncover your memories, you realize even before they did the experiments on Alex Mercer, he was the bad guy the whole time.
Yeah.
Like that shit was so live.
Crazy. Like, well, like, didn't you like kind of like wasn't the foreshadowing like when this nigga went to his girlfriend's house or his sister's house and some shit, and she was like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing here?" Or some shit. Like, how are you here or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I don't remember too much of the details of the story because it's been way too long, but I just remember like when you realize this, like he was the bad guy the whole time. It was cool as fuck. I think the black guy he wasn't a bad, like he was actually a good guy in the second game though, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, man.
But I think you know the reason why, because it was too much like it, bro. These games were too similar. Like even the story premise, like
the hero that you're playing as ends up low key being the villain. Like that's on both. Like, well,
Well, no,
really don't
Infamous
get that.
was choice and like you had choices that you could make to be good or
but
bad.
on the second Infamous, it continued as you were the bad guy. Like you chose
Oh,
the
I never
the
played
bad.
Infamous 2, so I don't know.
Yeah. It ended up you could. Yeah, it was like that. Like I was like, that's why I was like, bro, like it's basically the same fucking shit. Like that's probably why people picked one over the other.
Yeah, I think just like presentation wise, graphics wise, and the fact that there was choices and consequences on Infamous, like all of those were better. But gameplay wise, Prototype was way better. Like it wasn't even close. The way that you were climbing up the buildings, and you could just like how fast your character was. You were OP. One of the most OP characters in any game.
Bro, you're running like the Hulk on the Incredible Hulk game.
You were a mix of Venom and the Hulk.
Exactly. You're jumping, you're running, like bro, like
you're gliding across buildings. Like Infamous, Infamous was just so much slower, and like you just felt less powerful in Infamous.
Hey, who would you rather play as? The Venom or Static Shock? Hey, I like both of them, but I choose Venom. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, I hope that this is true. I hope this motherfucker wasn't just lying, like the Titanfall 3 shit that we just that just happened. But it hasn't been debunked so far, so that's always a good thing.
Hey, I'll be back, y'all. If I don't come back, hey, do my outro.
All right, but let's get to our final topic. This one is, I'm glad Chuck's here because this is definitely a Chuck topic. Now,
all right, quick question. Ichiban Holiday for Dave the Diver. Is that new?
Yes.
Did you play it yet?
No.
Are you going to play it at some point?
Yes.
Okay. Carry on. My bad. But yeah, that was it. I'm on Steam right now, and I'm trying to make a decision. And yes. But yeah, that was it.
So.
Nah, Chuck, you need to get Schedule 1 a repo, man. You're crazy.
See, I looked into Schedule 1, but me and Ace already played drug dealer. We played Drug Dealer Simulator. So,
but
you know,
better though.
See, that's that whole argument, man. Like,
management wise, like as a management game, Schedule 1 is definitely better. But if you played Drug Dealer Simulator like extensively, I don't see why.
Kind of sketch wise, exactly. I'm like, it looks.
Also, graphically, Drug Dealer Simulator is better. Yes, you do get chased by the police.
Okay.
And like you can like if you deal in front of a cop while he's walking by, they'll spot you.
Okay.
There's also guns and like actual combat fights, all of that.
Because I thought about it, but I'm like, I'm not. Because all right, so you play it on your free time, or what got you into getting like playing it?
I like management games.
Okay.
But then the more I started to see like, oh, hold on, they got guns in this. Oh wait, you can body people. Oh, hold on, like you keep on building up your empire.
The creators are gonna keep updating the game too. They're gonna add new stuff.
Yeah, and it's still in early access, and there's a lot of content, even though it's like in the first phase of early access. So they still got a lot of shit that they gonna add.
Hey Chuck, cool. Get it, man. Hey, we can do a collab Schedule 1 stream or something. I don't know.
Man, last time we tried to do a collab stream, that shit didn't even work.
What were you actually collab?
You talking about me?
Yeah, me and you when we were playing. What were we streaming?
Bro, you gotta use stream together on Twitch so you can share viewership and shit.
I don't know. That shit was ass. Last time we tried to do that shit.
That's funny.
But yeah,
that's funny.
But I wanted to talk about the new game reveal that we just got. Did you get a chance to watch the marathon gameplay?
Yes, I did.
Perfect. So
Anxiety.
the highly anticipated Bungie extraction shooter Marathon.
Oh
Was
yeah, don't
finally
forget about No
revealed.
Mercy.
What did that?
No Mercy?
What in correlation to what? I'm so
I
confused.
don't know. Don't forget about No Mercy. That's it. We're not gonna forget it.
And then
I
he just
guess.
left. He just left us with this. He left with us with more questions than answers.
Hey, chill.
So yeah, the highly anticipated extraction shooter from Bungie, which I have always said is gonna be a make or break situation for them after the fiasco that they had after being purchased by PlayStation. But yeah, the reveal's finally here. We got an extensive showcase from the developers, but also we got some gameplay trailers. We got the gameplay overview, basically showing like what the game is about, what you're gonna be doing. But also, they showed a lot of players that they brought in, media and other like streamers and stuff. They got a chance to play, and we got to see about 20 or so minutes of them also playing the game. Kind of like them Battlefield reveals back in the day. I remember the Battlefield 1 reveal where Snoop Dogg was playing while smoking a blunt. That shit was funny.
I'm sick of him.
But yeah, it was a pretty cool event. They broke down everything pretty extensively. But Chuck, gotta go to you first. How was you feeling after watching the gameplay?
Okay. It was very interesting. No bad. It was very interesting because I'm like, the premise, I'm fucking with it a little bit. I'm getting where I'm like, okay, so they went and were like, okay, so we did Destiny and we're gonna take to me, the best aspect of Destiny,
Which was
and then we're the PvE, like the raids, the challenges, the 3v.
Yeah.
They took that, and then they said, okay, Escape from Tarkov has had this lane for a minute right now.
really the only one that is even in the lane, honestly.
See what I'm saying? So they're like, okay, we've already done the Halo multiplayer, and then even mixed a little bit of raid mechanic from, because shout out to World of Warcraft and whoever else before them, but that's why I see it like super lit. And they're like, all right, let's take that. Escape from Tarkov. It's interesting. I'm interested. I'll say that for sure. I'm interested. It caught my interest. I'm like, I want to see, because I still give Bungie their just due. I still give them their flowers. One thing I do know about them is you are gonna pay. You gonna pay, like, and I respect it. It's not long, like they just go, you gonna pay. So I respect that. So I'm interested. Let's see how things play out. I don't know if there's any extra dynamic into the whole, your they basically are transferring your memory from body to body. So I basically want to see how
Body to body.
exactly how they implement that. Escape has like a value system for the stuff that you find, which is what makes you go and scavenge. I like scavenging games. Escape, Rust, that type shit. So I'm like, okay, the art style is different from the rest, because everybody else was going realistic. In Savage mode, they went futuristic. The map was kind of reminding me of Starfield. Yes, some of the Starfield. It was kind of remind me of the Starfield-esque vibes. The labs and the doorways and art style.
Did he come out?
Bright colors. The character design is interesting. The 5 minutes was cool, but I feel like it was just the perfect amount of teaser to then get you interested to see what the full game is looking like.
Okay. So far you're interested. You liked what you saw. Ooh, if you said something, you might have cut out because I didn't hear it. I don't know what's happening, but I can't hear you. I saw your bubble. I just didn't hear what you said.
All right, is this better?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was saying I wasn't like blown away, like I wasn't like wow, but I'm like, okay, for sure this is very interesting. I want to see, and because honestly, because of the the respect I do have for them, for Bungie, I'm like, okay, I'm interested to be patient and see how everything plays out. It's interesting, but I'm not blown away. But because of the respect I got for them, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give them time to flesh it out before I do my regular.
Okay. Anybody else get a chance to see the gameplay? No? Okay. So I watched the entire 1 hour and whatever minute reveal with the devs talking and everything. And I always like Marathon always seemed like something that they created because Destiny, like the PvE was where Destiny was going. They had PvP, but one, they didn't update the PvP anywhere near as much as they did the PvE. But also it just seemed like for the most part players just wanted the PvE for the like the PvP just did not, it wasn't Halo levels where a lot of people were just use it, like PvP was just big. So they wanted to make a separate game that would cater to their PvP audience, and Marathon was that. First, this art style is one of the best art styles that I've seen in a multiplayer shooter in a long time. I love everything about the aesthetic of this game, the how much the colors pop without they made that, like, I love, because it's more like they're just contrasting. It's not like they made everything super bright and super colorful and super, it's just that there's so much white and gray that when you see the colors, like this like neon like coloring on top of all of this white and gray, it just stands out so well. It reminds me of Mirror's Edge and how the city was always like super pale, but then you would the stuff that would stand out would be like the red, and that, like, I always love that contrast of the red in Mirror's Edge. This gives me kind of that same vibe. The character designs are also like pretty, especially the gun designs. The guns, all these guns just look, the guns actually did remind me of Starfield, especially like that double barrel shotgun that kind of looked exactly like the double barrel that they had in Starfield. It was like square and boxy.
It gave me Starfield, but then, you know, my main shooter, but yeah, it gave me, it gave me Valorant too, but for sure, those two games popped up for sure in my head. I'm like, okay, I'm like that. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
I'm liking what I'm seeing.
This world, the aesthetics, all of this is perfect. Like that shit, it alone has me. It, like, I want to play this just because of the world. T, you still? I'm still echoing on yours. In your mic. So yeah. I think he left and left it there. Okay, I think it's good. So yeah. I also trust Bungie when it comes to their gunplay. Like, even though the reasons I didn't like Destiny was not because of the gameplay or the gunplay. It was always because of their system, their way of nickel and diming you for extra content. But it was never a gameplay thing that kept me away from Destiny. It was always more about the model that they use for the game and having to replay strikes over and over in between strikes and raids.
Hello?
In between. Yeah, now we can.
Okay, I don't know what's up with my fucking mic and shit.
But like, I just didn't like the aspect of replaying strikes, replaying raids until you finally get new content. Like, I was like, I don't got time for that. But yeah, gunplay, ever since Halo, they've always been on point with the gunplay. I'm pretty sure Marathon will be exactly the same. The gunplay is gonna be hot. So I don't have any like qualms about what I've seen so far. It looks really good. It looks aesthetically pleasing. The gun, like, I'm excited about everything I've seen so far as this game goes. Now, extraction shooters is still like a how long will I actually play something like this? Because
exactly,
extraction shooters just have not taken off outside of Escape from Tarkov. And the biggest thing for me, now there was an extraction shooter that I loved. It never came out, but every time I've played the beta for it multiple times. I played 3 different sessions. One time with Spita. That was the first time I played it in multiplayer. But we were having fun with this game. It was called Hyenas. It was by Sega and Creative Assembly. And I love that game because it was an extraction shooter, but they also had this zero gravity system in it where you would literally be fighting in 0G. And that shit was always like super cool. But I always felt like I wouldn't play that shit for a long time. So that's where I'm at now with Marathon. It's gonna be a longevity thing. I'm pretty sure my initial impressions of the game is gonna be like, yeah, this shit is amazing. It's just gonna be down to how long can they keep this up. But
right now I'm literally signing up for the alpha.
Yeah, already.
So I'm signing up for the alpha right now. See because I was talking about it then I pulled up the stream, so I'm watching what you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you said, the color, the art style. Whenever it went from, you notice like it goes from first person to third person, especially whenever they were going in that little it went from like 3D to like a little 2D scene whenever they were running right across the screen.
Yeah,
so I
don't
know if they're gonna play with the camera angle. That's what I'm saying. It was just,
I think that's just for the trailer. I don't think that's something that you'll actually be able to see in game.
Yeah, see, if they did, change your perspective, that you never seen that in a shooter. So whoever shooters out there, I guess that's a free one. But yeah, it looks good. It kind of so the fear with the guns and everything kind of gave me like, hopefully the same thing that happened to the finals doesn't happen here.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3 players really doesn't go over well. I don't understand why these devs keep doing this 3-player stuff. Like, it should be 4 at the least.
Exactly. So, yeah. I'm like I said, I'm signing up right now. So,
So we did get some other details that I feel will make a huge it'll make a huge impact on the reception of the game. Let me pull up the tweet. So this was GameSpot who was interviewing one of the heads over at Bungie, and they asked about the launch price, and they replied, Marathon is going to launch as a premium product, meaning players will be asked to pay full price. Now, I'm guessing full price means $70, because that's what I would like. When I think of full price, I'm thinking $70. And this game will have a battle pass on top of the $70, and it'll have 3 maps at launch, with a 4th one coming shortly after. And no matter how good I think this game looks, an extraction shooter at $70 just does not
ass, bro.
Does not seem like something that is gonna go well in this era. Am I wrong in my estimates here?
For sure. Just the race. See, I feel like $70 for sure, but I feel like it's not gonna be $70 is not as aggressive as someone else's proposed $80. So $69.99 doesn't look as aggressive as $79.99.
No. Mario Kart aside, Mario Kart is still Mario Kart. This is a new IP. That's the like. Okay, if it was a Destiny 3 at $70, it's Destiny 3. It's already an established franchise that the Destiny players would pay for that.
It's like if Rockstar came out with a new IP and charged $70, I feel where you're coming from, but it's Rockstar.
Bungie is not Rockstar, and no one is Rockstar at the end of the day.
Bungie, I'll put Bungie in the same prestige as Rockstar. To me,
they're not even close.
I
understand what you mean to you, but like
to me,
they cannot sell Rockstar levels. They cannot keep a game going at Rockstar levels either.
Both of them changed gaming forever.
Yeah, I'll never deny what Bungie did.
Both them niggas. The only thing is just that Rockstar's trajectory is just more upward than Bungie, and I feel like the reason Rockstar and Bungie's path went the way they went because Bungie had the little situation with Xbox, and I feel like that they basically held down Xbox through everything Xbox went through. So now Xbox is flourishing. It's crazy that Bungie's in the situation they're in, but it's not far-fetched for me to see Bungie at some point in the future where Rockstar is, because they've earned the benefit of the doubt, and they've earned the intrigue. Halo changed, Destiny changed, so it's not like their track record doesn't give them their track record speaks for itself. So a new IP, I'm very interested. I feel like it's going, bro. Like
the only thing I will add to that is that yes, like people. Okay, after Halo Reach, when they left Xbox, they went to do their own thing. Everyone was like, the creators of Halo making a new game. Okay, this is about to be amazing. Like they've never made a bad game before. Everyone loves Halo. Even if you weren't on Xbox, you still knew Halo was that guy. So Destiny going in was that guy.
It was.
But they they shat on a lot of their fan base.
See,
And a lot of their goodwill, their good name was tarnished with Destiny.
Man, it's because the people are retarded.
You can say all you want, but the reality is
But, okay, so the perfect example is an artist signed to a major label, and that same artist, when you see them independent, like it happens every day. You see an artist signed to a label, bigger than life. You see that same artist independent. Now you got to put in all that work that you got backing for. So that's how I look at Bungie. They were once a signed label. Then when they became an independent artist, they still put out that work. Just like Ace was just telling me about G Herbo. He got a website where you can go purchase his content straight to consumer, but it's not cheap. But you got to pay for it because he's an independent artist now, and that's the business model. So that's why I phrased it from the beginning. Yeah, Rockstar, you have to pay, but you're paying for a reason. And if you pay, I feel like.
Wait, Don, you said it's $70.
I was going to supposedly. Well, we don't know the full. He just said full price. I'm just assuming full price is 60 or 70. That's.
Yeah,
I was thinking it would like I was thinking because I said this on Dual Wield when they first was saying that they're gonna do a gameplay reveal. I said they're gonna do that $40 price point like they did with Helldivers 2 and Concord. But since it is Bungie, I wouldn't be surprised if they like. I would be. I don't think that they would do it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they would do the full $70 because of the like it is Bungie and they spent a shit ton of time and money on this game.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying. You see the product, you see how glistening and how visually appealing it is. Like,
but
they put their it's looking like they put their foot in the pot. So,
but there's competition that is free and they're bigger. That's the thing.
Okay, so who's the competition? Because
no matter what the genre of shooter, every shooter is competition. Huh?
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Their closest would be Attack, and Attack you gotta pay. Also,
you talking about Tarkov?
Yeah, Escape.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
you call it Escape.
No one like Tarkov's competition is Valorant and Counter-Strike and Call of Duty.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Escape is on an elite. It's elite.
I understand.
It's a league of its own. Like
I understand that, but
real competition.
A shooter is a shooter at the end of the day. Like you can say it's like saying that Street Fighter and Tekken are competing because they're two different types of fighter, or Smash isn't competing with other fighters because it's a platform fighter. At the end of the day, Smash's competition is still Tekken, Street Fighter, all of these other fighting games. Like
all the
a shooter, people only have enough room for one or two shooters.
You can't compare Call of Duty multiplayer to Attack of Tarkov to Destiny Raiden. Like the game, yes, it's gun.
Destiny,
it's
okay,
you can.
PvE.
You can.
That's the only time. Like the shoot, like,
saying,
but that's a PvE
Attack,
game. You're playing for the story. You're playing for the RPG of it, not really the shooting of it. Same with like the Division,
with Escape, and now
First
with
Descendant.
This new Bungie IP. It's a perfect mix for everyone because if you're a PvE, they have it for you. Because that's the thing with Attack. And then recently, Attack just they announced and they brought up their own PvP, trying to actually go for Counter-Strike, and they brought that later on. But Call of Duty also they implemented their own extraction thing also with the last Warzone. So like everyone expected exactly. So.
But we've seen that Escape from Tarkov has been really the only successful attempt. Well, a lot of people don't give the Division the credit for basically creating the extraction shooter, kind of like Dark Zone was literally the extraction shooter. Escape from Tarkov kind of just built off of that.
Yeah,
But
see, that's the thing with Ubisoft, man. Like that's I was giving them a hard time earlier, bro. Like, hey,
they had the keys, they just didn't know. They should have, bro. They
Self-inflicted.
fumbled the division. I'll never like Ubisoft,
bro.
fumbled the division
2019
so
was a
bad.
rough year, bro.
They like the division could be one of the biggest franchises today, and they never
Y'all
will
talking
be
about
because of
Texas shooters?
Ubisoft.
Yeah.
But-
Y'all talking about extraction shooters?
Yeah,
Bro, Warzone came and the division went down with it, bro. Like I hate to
Like
say
the
it.
little
Yeah,
kill cam
Helldivers pulled up.
thing
You feel me?
where it's all
I ain't gonna-
pixelated. I don't know if that's cinematics or that's part of the game. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of interesting things about the game so far. PvE.
but I still don't think, like, at the end of the day, whether it's a battle royale, whether it's a straight up 6v6 shooter, whether it's a tactical search and destroy style game, a shooter is going to compete with another shooter unless it's PvE.
exactly.
As long as there's PvP
Like, just-
aspect and you're playing matches with friends, it's going to be competing.
It's just like Tekken.
For
It's
your
just like Tekken
time.
and Street Fighter. Like you
Like,
want
you're
2D
competing
fighter,
with your
3D
time
fighter,
at
you're
the end of
choosing
the
a fighter
day.
regardless.
So you feel like Rust is competing
Like,
with
That's
CS?
but Rust is a survival game first. It's not an FPS first.
Rust is
I'm talking about
competing with
PvP shooters in general, because you only have so much time that you can put into these games. No matter how different Escape from Tarkov is, if like Call of Duty comes out or Battlefield comes out and you like, oh, I like the new Call of Duty, I like the new Battlefield,
I'm not.
you're not really gonna have enough time to be playing all three games.
See, that's
You're
okay.
gonna have
So
to
you see what
drop.
you said earlier? You see what you just said right now? I feel like this and Escape are survival games also. Because if you want to go in with your mindset of leaving with extracting with the most kills, you can go in there with that mindset. But I'm saying, like, majority of people playing these type of games is what is the best thing. A, what's the best thing I can find? B, am I killing someone to find? You're looting. You're looted.
It's a looter shooter.
Yeah.
Yes,
so it's like,
most
it's not
of your
the
friends
same.
are going to choose to play a free game than a game that comes out full price.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying.
the other thing. Convincing other people to spend $70 on this is gonna be.
Like, I wanted to play Tarkov, but I got Helldivers, and I was like, I'm okay with Helldivers.
Yeah.
I don't need no Tarkov.
And
If
Destiny.
you started with Destiny, you have already been there of your friends. That's what I'm saying. That's not.
See, but
if
Destiny
you're
is a full
that's not
package game. Like, you can't put Destiny on the same
No,
scale.
no, no. He said how you gonna convince other people to buy the game. I brought up Destiny because that
If they got free alternatives, you're going to have to...
Destiny was one of a
no,
kind when it came out.
out.
Also,
not. I'm saying if you are in that, if you're from okay, so for sure to the new masses, the people unfamiliar with Bungie, the new booties, yes. But if you are RIP to Reddick, the
Lance Reddick.
yes. All right. So if you feel whatever I just said, that if you feel in your chest how I feel right now from being in the Destiny universe, you already know, because that same issue came with Destiny where you had to find people to do the raid with and all that stuff. Then you have to create community. That's the whole thing about community. There's a whole community. There's a spot where people we go into to actually go look for people trying to do raids and all that stuff. So with this, I feel like Bungie's going to take everything they've learned, because Bungie's going to take everything they've learned from all their previous experience and they're going to put it in here. So that's not going to be a problem here. For sure, if your friends is going to introduce you to new people, I met a whole bunch of new people, added them to my friend list of playing Destiny. So, hey, we're not tripping about that.
The thing, like the difference between Destiny for me and this is that, for the most part, the majority of Destiny players I know, including like me when I first started with Destiny, the PvE is the story, like doing like like when I actually was invested in the story of Destiny, because before they started like doing the DLC and shit, that was the draw. It was the story, it was the world, it was doing these missions. Obviously, once raids came into the picture, raids became big. Are you gonna get a raid-like experience in this? I don't think so. Not as intricate gameplay as raids. Now, we'd have to see if they could find a way to implement that somehow, but from the gameplay that we've seen, it doesn't seem like we're gonna get anything like raids here.
Yeah, it's not raids. Finding a team, because that's the thing. He's like, oh, if you can't convince your friends to buy the game, who you gonna play the game with?
Well, yeah, I'm just talking about. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the like Destiny players. Is this gonna appeal to Destiny players?
For sure. That's what I'm saying. Like Destiny player, Team Bun, there are people that feel the same way I feel about Rockstar and people feel about Rockstar. There are people that feel the exact same way about Bungie. And that's the whole reason Destiny is still Destiny 2 was ever still alive, is still alive till today. They have they bring new, you know that if they do anything new in Destiny 2, people are going to flood back into the game.
Yeah, okay, but I want you to remember what happens to the numbers, because the numbers usually go, new content drops, they come back on, experience the new story content. They experienced the new quest line. They experienced the Witch Queen. They experienced the Lightfall. All of this new stuff that's happening in the story. And then they get the raid. They do the raid. They get all the drops that they need. Oh, but then what happens after that? They're gone. No one's on the game after that.
And that's why I compared. That's why I compare.
Hey, what if
Destiny
Bungie and Rockstar came together to make a new IP?
It happens with World of Warcraft too.
But that's what I mean.
So that's why they're like,
you are only playing, like, Destiny is only big because of that story content. Same with like if there was no story in Destiny and the only thing was the PvP and strikes. Let's say that was it. Strikes and PvP, and then you get an occasional raid also. Would that be enough to carry Destiny today? No. That story, the 10-year story
you can say the same thing for World of Warcraft. That's why.
But World of Warcraft is also a story that people are still playing.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's a good story.
It's about the evolving story. Will Marathon be able to keep people without that?
Marathon is going, see, this is what I'm saying. So I feel like Rockstar was like, all right, we did shooter. Then they looked at World of Warcraft, and then they did a shooter World of Warcraft. So now they I don't know why, but they set their eyes on Escape. So now they're about to give their interpretation of Escape. Or Extraction. So I'm like, okay, they did a crazy story and everything with their multiplayer shooter, Halo. They did a crazy story with their
I was gonna say,
shooter.
would Halo be where it is if it was only a multiplayer game without the campaign? I don't think it would be either. The campaign draws people in, but then you stay for the multiplayer. Like the story invests people into the multiplayer. Like Master Chief.
If Halo didn't have a story, you know what people would call Master Chief? They'd call him Doomslayer 2.0. They'd call him the new Doom guy.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, you get invested to Master Chief playing that story, but after the whole situation with Master Chief, the new Halo, especially after Bungie left, I've not played, or yes, I've lost the interest in Halo. I'm not playing no story mode. I played multiplayer and see how that turned out. Destiny, yes, you return whenever there's a new story, like World of Warcraft. So that's why I say I give Bungie that respect, because whatever they drop, whatever genre they go, they have not messed. To me, they have not messed up yet. Yes, you have to pay,
launch of the fall off from Destiny's launch And then the fall off with Destiny 2's launch, it definitely, they messed up because it could have been bigger.
With the time from their last game or whatever, from their last drop to this drop, that's not, and this is what I said. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. That doesn't mean they cannot fuck up. It's just they've earned it. So
that's why I said I love everything that I'm seeing, and it's something that I definitely want to. I'm definitely gonna give it a chance. Like, it's not something, I'm not counting them out. I just don't think, like, if it wasn't for that $70 price tag, I would be like, yeah, this is gonna be a hit. That $70 price tag alone is
the $70 price tag would have raised an alarm for me. But the podcast we had last week, after the podcast, I told the people that came I told them, I'm like, Lord Metroid broadened my perspective and my horizon, because they are people that have no problem paying for if they feel like it's worth it to them. So I'm like,
see, okay, yeah, go ahead.
If it's worth it, if the 70, if you can't afford it, I feel like people are gonna pay it. Yes, it's going, because the same thing happened with Destiny. The price point, all that stuff, it pushed a bunch of people away. But Destiny was still a very successful game, even with that. So
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think one and done games for 70 is crazy, bro.
The thing is, okay, like this is the thing. Yeah, this ain't no one and done. But I know what he's talking about. Like, you talking about like a God of War kind of experience. Like, you play the story and then it's over. But the thing is, a lot of people are willing to pay $70. Or I shouldn't even say it's not a lot of people are willing to. We've been trained now. That's the thing. As far as the gaming community has gone, we've now been trained that multiplayer games are not worth $70. Multiplayer alone is not worth $70. Remember, one of the lowest selling Call of Duties ever, although we swear up and down nobody plays these campaigns. Nobody plays Call of Duty campaigns anymore. You go straight into the multiplayer, right?
People
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's right. I don't play campaigns. I go straight to multiplayer. He's right. At least he spit.
Until Black Ops 4. Until Black Ops 4 came out. Until Black Ops 4 came out, I thought that people were done playing Call of Duty campaigns. Black Ops 4 came out without that campaign, and I never seen Call of Duty get so much hate. And it was one of the lowest selling Call of Duties in general, and they went straight back to putting campaigns in a game after that.
This Call of Duty the most recent Call of Duty that just dropped,
You remember when they said
beat the campaign?
Bro, you remember when they said that they were done with zombies, and then they put another, like, bro, like.
So, okay, a multiplayer only game does not. Like, there's a stigma about it now, where if you see a multiplayer only game, $70, that's why PlayStation was, Helldivers, that's a $40 game. Concord, $40 game. Foam Stars, $40 game. Now,
see, the thing is,
Halo,
game,
Halo has a campaign and multiplayer. That's $70. Nobody had an issue with that. You see Call of Duty campaign, zombies, multiplayer. Yeah, $70. That's no one has an issue with that.
We've spoken over and over, and from this podcast, I've already explained to the viewers what type of gamer I am, the genre of games that I like. So if someone is serving me, why would I be mad? Okay, now as Rockstar, they already have a track record of busting over the head.
Well,
it's like,
do they though?
Yes, bro. Like, that's the reason you stopped playing.
No.
That's the reason you stopped playing Destiny.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said Rockstar.
No, my bad.
Yeah,
Bungie is the one busting people over the head. Yes.
Yeah, we already know that from them. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
this is the thing. My issue was that the content that I was paying an extra $40 for, at least in Destiny 1, because Destiny 2, it seems like they give you a little bit more with your expansions. But those first two expansions on Destiny 1 gave you an extra 6 hours of content.
You say
$40 for the extra 60.
You say that. No. You say the 6 hours of content as the single player.
Yes, the PvE.
I paid. Yes, I paid. That is not who the
that is exactly who the Destiny. And this was before before raids even existed.
You fell off the game. I played the game to literally the last day.
So like I said,
server was
before raids even existed yet. They were selling me a $40 expansion that didn't even include the raid.
Yeah, but at that point, the PvP was still fresh, so people were
playing PvP.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
but it fell off.
The core. By the time it fell off, they implemented other things. That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, for sure, it fell off.
And it never picked back up though. That's the issue with people in Destiny.
PvP,
yes,
the PvP. Yes, because by the time the PvP fell off, it got replaced by the raids. That is the. If you're a Destiny player, that is what gets your blood flowing. I'm trying to explain to you, like.
Yeah, but you can only replay raid so many times.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. No, I ain't gonna lie.
You have to first complete it.
I kind of agree with Randy. No, I kind of agree with Randy because I don't think I played. I think I played Destiny like 1-2 times.
Yeah, I understand it. But once you complete the raid, you'll probably replay it a couple more times to get the drops that you want.
Yes. You know other people, and then every Friday it was like they updated every week because it was like every Friday it was something. It was a reason for you. They drops and then increasing your level.
And then you can go.
They did. It was a whole system. Bro, I played Destiny 1 to the last day. The Destiny 1 server.
And I follow a lot of Destiny players. That's why I know more. Like I know all of the story of Destiny 2. Because I literally keep up with Lord Cognito in The Last Word, where it's literally like they're a Bungie and Destiny podcast, like for the most part. And
so the story, if they're saying that the story is what is, I guess they might be split in the Destiny community, but if they're saying that the story is what is captivating them and kept them in the Destiny community for this long.
The story in the raids. That's like it's story in raids. Once you've exhausted
the challenge. Hello?
Lore.
Something told me I was talking about Destiny.
But like, okay, but yes, the challenge of the raid is part of the raid though.
The camaraderie, yes, like that's what I'm saying. The community,
the camaraderie.
How long?
The community.
But like, how long can you play that raid before? And then it's not like these raids are coming every month. They're coming. They're not coming like constantly new raids.
So they have the
I ain't gonna lie, that's why I stopped playing
challenges.
That's why
what's the current topic right now?
Marathon, Bungie, and
Bungie
Destiny.
Marathon. So
y'all talking about okay.
Yeah, they had the weekly, they had the daily challenges, they had the weekly challenges, and then they had the big raid, and then they had whenever they dropped the new DLC. So there's only so much you can do. Them niggas were serving the community. They were serving the people.
But you can see the numbers as to when the drop off happens.
Sure. But it happens at every. It happens with every game. That's why I brought up Warcraft.
I will say Warframe has had a more consistent player base.
Yeah,
like Destiny, when Destiny drops new content, their highs go above Warframe. But once that high drops down between content, Warframe is always higher than Destiny. So that is literally Destiny's biggest competitor too. Also a free-to-play game, but Destiny's free to play now, so I guess that's not even a thing anymore.
What's called me? I'm like, I barely played Destiny. You feel me? But I have played the First Descendant, and I kind of feel like they're kind of similar.
Yes, a little bit.
And I'm already getting tired of the First Descendant. Like, you feel me? Like, I fucked with it, and then I'm like, bro, I gotta grind out these drops and shit, bro. I got other games I want to play, like, bro, like,
that shit crazy.
Get out of here with that shit, like, bro.
But that's why I always say like the drop off after the big content, once people played what they wanted to play, they got their story content, they got their raid, and it's like, okay, then like Destiny dies off again. How is Marathon, which does not have that constant, like,
what they have to
like
do?
how are they gonna basically incentivize people to come back, and how are they gonna keep on adding stuff to bring people back?
They have to entice the people with lore, bro, more lore. Like you know how Elden Ring, like Demon Souls, Dark Souls games, like they do lore. Like you feel me? Like they get people to actually like invest into figuring out what's going on with these items and like what's going on in the locations they're in and the people that they're like. You feel me? Like it entices people to get into the story even. Like I feel like that's probably what they need to do. Like take a page out of From Software. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's gonna be some kind of lore in this game. They even said it in the presentations that there's gonna be like lore and stuff to uncover in the world, and you can learn more about whatever this planet or whatever it's supposed to be. That's gonna be a thing, but I don't know. I just like. I'm always rooting for the big multiplayer game from PlayStation, the live service game that they've been looking for, that basically funds all of their their other projects. But that's like, it's just that $70 price, like $40. I'm like, yeah, there's still a chance that this is gonna be a hit. $70 for a multiplayer only game in 2025, I just don't see, because of there's competition. Like you can bring up the $80 Mario Kart World price, but you can't find another game to compete with Mario Kart World. That Sonic racing game is not gonna do it.
And that's why I feel like they're dropping. And that's why I feel like they're dropping a whole different. They're dropping a whole different, like, they're going a whole different direction, because they could easily done Destiny 3. But I feel like it's also a good decision. Give it time, space it out a little bit, add something new into the mix. Like I said, 70 for sure is crazy. But because of last week's episode, and because I guess now I'm the one in the situation of, hey, if it's serving me, I'm not buying 10 games. I'm not buying 1,000 games. So the few that I do buy, if it serves me, then I'll support what the fuck is supporting me back. So
see, I've always thought that pricing for games should be more variable, because like I'm not gonna say I'm for GTA 6 being $100. I understand why GTA 6 would be $100, and I can accept GTA 6 at $100 because I know how much money and resources and time went into making GTA 6. That I'm like, okay, yes, I will pay $100 for GTA 6.
I got a lot to say about this right here.
But do I like the fact that I would have to pay more for a game? No, I never would like paying more for a game. Like, that's why Game Pass exists. If I don't have to pay more for a game, I will. If I can play it for free in my subscription service without buying it, why the hell would I buy the game? Like, I'm all about saving money.
Who is the source of this alleged price tag of $100 for GTA? Because me, like, I keep on hearing people saying this.
It was CEO Strauss Zelnick.
He said it?
Yes, the Take-Two CEO who owns.
He said a possibility of it being $100.
He said that games are not. They like. There's not the games at $70 or $60 or whatever it was at the time are not enough for the games that they're making. He never
physically
said, but
$100.
analysts are the ones who are saying $100.
Whoever the analysts are some FOMO sexuals. You feel me? Because they're trying to create FOMO. You feel me? They're trying to create. You feel me? Like, bro, like, why are you you're the analyst, okay? I see that you're supposed to, you feel me, analyze and make assumptions, but like, don't put no number, and then you got everybody saying, oh, I believe that they could do it. Like even having this conversation is just giving them the idea itself. Like, you feel me? Like, I know that prices go up. They should have just kept it simple and said, yeah, prices may go up or may not go up. But whoever initially started this $100 bullshit needs their ass whooped. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. For me, it's like, I feel like there are certain games that shouldn't be $70 that are $70 just because that's the price that everyone puts their games at.
Yeah.
But like some single player only games that are like 20 hours, $70, no extra replayable content, no nothing like after. I feel like I'm getting less value out of that than.
Yeah, the investors are getting less back too. Like, you feel me? Like, the people that make it, they get less because they know that there's less replayable.
The Last of Us Part 2 should not be the same price as Call of Duty Black Ops 6. It should be like $20 less because Call of Duty, you get a campaign, you get zombies, you get multiplayer, you get the battle royale. Well, the battle royale is free.
You can replace Call of Duty with Resident Evil, because I've replayed Resident Evil 2 Remake so many times already. Like, you feel me? Like, I fuck with Resident 2 Remake just like I fuck with Resident Evil 4, not the remake. I'm talking about OG, but you feel me? Like, I'll go play the OG too. Like, you feel me? Like, and like even though it's a single player, like, you have to have that appeal that makes people want to keep playing your game, even though it's not online.
Yeah, but even Resident Evil, I look at the price tag of Resident Evil games at launch, and I'm like, yeah, I'll wait for the sale because I don't see the value in Resident Evil at $70 because they're very short games compared to a lot of these games.
They are.
Now there is some replayability for sure. There's a sense of it replaying them.
Yeah, I love the game, and I'm going like
the value is always going to be subjective.
It's up to everybody. Yeah, I value Resident Evil more than you value Resident Evil, so I'm more susceptible to paying the higher price tag. You feel me? Even though, because I know I'm gonna get my value out of it regardless. Like, you feel me? I know. Like, your favorite game, you know you're gonna get the value out of it. But to people that don't fuck with that type of game, you gotta bring it's up to the people that make the game to bring the appeal to people that don't fuck with that genre. You feel me? Like, it's like a balancing act. Oh, bring the appeal to the base, and then you have to focus on bringing in new people, because the price of everything going up. So you gotta have new customers buying your product, bro.
Yeah, like with a new IP, I just feel like you have to do way more to make sure that this game succeeds, because it's the first it's the first game. You can have your name attached to it, but I feel like if you're not like Rockstar, Red Dead Redemption and GTA are still the same game at the end of the day. One is a Western and one is modern. But at the end of the day, like, it plays exactly the same, which is why that DNA is still there. If Marathon was just Destiny, like, you still have the PvE, the strikes, the raids, the story, and the PvP, but they just like changed the universe, people will be like, oh yeah, I like Destiny too. I like Destiny. I'm gonna get Marathon because it's just like, it's the spiritual successor to Destiny. So it's worth that $70 because it's already something that we already know and love. Marathon is something different than Destiny, and is $70 when Destiny 2 is technically free to play now. Like at the end of the day, right now you can go and get Destiny 2 for free. It might have been $60 at launch, but right now most people are gonna be like, wow, Destiny 2 was free to play, had a story, PvE, and PvP, but this one is PvP only, and it's $70 instead of free to play. That's how I feel it's gonna trend, but I think the alpha test will be the biggest thing. If the alpha test is like, oh shit, everybody who plays it loves it, and this is like this is one of the best alphas, like best gameplay that we've seen. If the reviews of the alpha test is like gloviating, that's gonna make or break everything. But that's really all I gotta say on Marathon. For me, I'm playing this closed alpha. I hope it plays just as good as it looks, because I want this game to succeed, because I wish more games just went away from that hyper realistic, especially multiplayer games like this. Stop going for the hyper realistic look. In 7 years, it's not even gonna look that good anymore.
Yeah,
this shit is a timeless. This will be timeless. Like, this is a timeless art style.
Yeah, stop killing our graphics cards.
But Ace, did you get a chance to see the Marathon gameplay? Nope. Did Tej, you had anything to say on Marathon? Nope. All right, Chuck, Mars, did y'all? Oh, okay. Did you see the gameplay, or did you have anything to say on Marathon?
No, because if I were to watch it, I'd hate.
Yeah, that's right.
So I was like, what's the point, you know? But I'm happy for y'all, or I'm sorry it happened. I don't know what to say.
Chuck, anything else you wanted to say on the Marathon gameplay, or on the game itself? No.
He wasn't playing that shit.
Nah,
let's be honest.
He definitely gonna play it. I already know.
He gonna spend the money on it?
Yeah. This is his. He already know, Chuck. A $70 multiplayer game like this is gonna be more enticing than with 3 maps. Oh
I
yeah,
mean, he's the one that say he don't like single player games. Even though
yeah.
he
So
still
like,
plays
if he's gonna spend $70 on any game, it's gonna be a multiplayer game or something with multiplayer.
Wait, Lord Metroid, yeah, City of Heroes, bro. Man, I had it, I bought it, never played it, bro. I was so mad.
But
I think did I give it to you, Don?
I think I dare remember having that in the house, and I don't even think I played it
I remember
until
I
like way
just
later.
gave it to you. I was like, bro, I'm not paying no subscription.
Yeah.
I was like, here
I think you can play a free trial, and then you can play a free trial for like a little bit, and then it was over. You had to play that subscription. But
yeah, bro, we weren't ready for that subscription model back then.
Ace, did you get a chance to watch Marathon?
Yeah, I put it in before.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
You had put it in the
but how you feeling about it?
I thought it was gonna be a free game. And then after learning about the 3 maps and all that shit, hey man, I wish them well. I still like a little bit of what I saw.
See, I feel like the map,
bro, like a cool
I
game.
feel like
to play,
90% of people are gonna think like that.
I don't even care if they gonna end up bringing it out later. Like, y'all lost me already.
3 maps is not bad for this, because it's more like a big ass battle royale type of map versus it being a 6v6 Call of Duty map. Like if it was like that. But it's an extraction shooter, so it's a whole open area.
It's a large map.
Yeah, it's like a large map where you're killing NPCs and you're
because Call of Duty they drop one map for the
okay, so
Warzone.
Eventually I'm gonna wait till they start doing some battle passes and then new maps to see. But I don't know if I could buy that for $70. Like, Warzone is free. Like all the battle royale type extraction games are free for the most part. So You feel me? If they would have done like 30, $29.99, okay.
Exactly. If they would have put it, bro. If
Like
I said,
Helldivers
Battle
2,
Pass or
$40. That's the most people are willing to pay.
Helldivers set the
I bought that so fast.
I ain't gonna lie.
I bought that game so fast,
Bro,
bro.
I thought Helldivers 2 was
And
gonna
I
be...
didn't play the first one.
See, but like that's the thing. Like PlayStation not only had the industry has made free to play multiplayer. That's the way to go. That's how the industry has pushed us. But then PlayStation was like, y'all gotta pay, but only $40 for the multiplayer games. They did that with Helldivers 2 and Concord and Foam Stars. So it's like, oh, okay, I don't have to pay full price.
But the other two weren't.
I don't have to pay
good enough.
$70 for these multiplayer games. Okay, we're okay with that. Also, so PlayStation also trained us to pay $40. So the $70 shit just don't make sense to me. Like, y'all are the reason that we are used to free to play and $40 multiplayer games, but now y'all are like, nah, $70. That's I feel like that's gonna be the killer. Like, that's literally the only thing keeping this game from success. Now the game could be so good that it warrants the $70 and it makes up for it. Like, people see it, people play it, and they're like, yeah, this is worth it.
I feel like the formula should be like this. Get you a little team to work on a free game. Then if y'all make enough money off that free game, make that $30 game. Then if that $30 game hit, the sequel is gonna be like you feel me, what you want the price to be. Like, you feel me, like, bro, 50, 60, 70. You feel me, like, bro. Yeah. Well, you can't just jump in and just be like, oh, here's a new game. It's $70, $80. Like, bro, come on now.
Yeah, and they did say that the reason for that price is because they're gonna be using that to keep cheaters away and all types of anti-cheat, anti-hack software and countermeasures. Obviously, it's gonna have dedicated servers. That's also gonna be that's something that costs.
Hackers got bread. None of that shit matters to hackers, bro.
So yeah, we just gonna have to see at the end of the day. This alpha, like, is gonna be make or break for this game. If they're like, yeah, if we play the alpha and most of them are like, yeah, it's okay, it's cool, but I just don't see myself spending blah 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 on it, that's gonna be the end of it. Because the same thing happened with Concord, except the people who did think that Concord looked good, like me and Spitta, before we played it, then we played it and it was way worse than I could have ever imagined. That shit changed the trajectory of that game. So if the alpha tests are like good, everyone's like, oh shit, yeah, this is peak Bungie, then that can be enough to convince people that it's worth the $70. So the alpha test, that's the make or break. But that's all I gotta say on Marathon. Any final thoughts before we wrap up the show?
I ain't playing that shit.
We know,
but that was my first thought.
I can't stand your ass.
That was my first thought.
I hope whoever anticipating it, I hope y'all have fun with it. You feel me? I hope y'all get y'all money worth.
I didn't even bring it because the whole thing with Marathon, it was supposed to have been out. Also, this is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC at launch. But when the thing that happened with Marathon, it was supposed to have already come out before, but there was reports that they got a bunch of Escape from Tarkov players to play the game, and they all were like, yeah, this shit is not, like, it was boring, it was not good. That all the playtests, like the first playtest, I don't know if they were the first or I don't know when, but it was more than a year ago now since those playtests. But they did not like the game, and they pushed it back to work on it more. So hopefully, what they've done with the game since is enough. But now that's all I gotta say. All right, with that is it. That is all we have for you guys today. Thank you all for
Oh.
tuning in. Oh,
Did this nigga just say hope? The only hope I got is on the time capsule.
Right.
that is all we have for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in and all the people leaving comments in the chat. We do appreciate your support. Make sure you guys hit that like because we love you guys and it helps us grow this channel. If you're not subscribed and you enjoyed the show, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated for when Project Untitled goes live. Let's go ahead and get those outros out the way. You're around Chukwu. Appreciate you for pulling up. Where can we find you? What you got going on?
Yes, sir. Actually, I was trying to figure out. I'm calling you trying to figure out because
You on a jail phone, bruh?
nah, I'm on the phone.
Daddy.
I'm in the car right now because I had to go do so. I had to run an errand real quick before they close. But except the only thing I can say is Escape from Tarkov. The price to play that game is not cheap. Also, because I know that for a fact. Like, I forgot because they charge you in tiers, so I forgot how much. I was trying to look up how much the base game is. Yeah, I know like you can pay $250 because there's a $250 purchase right here.
$299. That's all I know.
Exactly. So
Wait, is it not on Steam?
No, it's not on Steam. You gotta go to the website.
Niggas. Escape from Tarkov. No, not Escape from New York Pizza.
Escape from Domino's.
Ooh, I'm gonna get a Domino's stuffed crust just so I can hate.
no, it's not on Steam. It has its own. You got to purchase from its own personal website.
So okay,
Now you
so
sound good, man. Make up your mind.
so here's Escape from Tarkov purchase. Oh. All right. So wait. Escape from Tarkov is still in beta?
Yeah, it's been in beta.
What's wrong with these niggas?
What?
So,
Bro, they don't know what they're doing. Bro,
so the standard edition,
wrap it up.
the standard edition is $50. You get the guaranteed instant access to closed beta. You get the digital copy preload, and you get basic stash, which is 10 by 30 cells. I'm guessing that's your equipment, how much you can hold, and you get bonus equipment at the start. Then they got the $82 version. You
So it's a
get,
pay to win beta.
yeah, kinda, because you get more stash size as you increase, all the way up to the $250 version where you can get 720 slots, and you get expanded PMC pockets, unique in-game ID, enhanced fence standing, more slots on the free flea market, unique in-game melee weapon, increased mail retention time. You get arena access and all the DLCs, season pass, early test servers. So yeah, they wilding over there.
Wow.
But if it's worth it, if it's worth it to you,
I ain't gonna lie, it's just a
They
ridiculous
making
little
money.
pay
They're
model.
not gonna get my money.
if it's worth it to you, I'm happy for
I
you.
guess. I know people. Well, I'm not gonna say I know people, but I know like streamers that bought all into all that shit.
Yeah, they making money. They just not making my money, bro.
I'm not gonna say I know anybody in real life, but you know,
What you
I know
what
I
you
ain't paying
got the-
$250 for Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
we should not invoking that.
That man.
We ain't gonna talk about him.
All right, but yeah, but $50 for the standard. So I guess $70. I guess if you're a Tarkov player or someone who's been interested in Tarkov, the difference between paying $50 for a beta, by the way, because I thought this motherfucker was already out,
That's crazy. Man.
versus a full $70. So, well, I guess we'll just have to wait.
They're
and see.
crowdfunding.
All right,
They're
let me
basically
listen.
crowdfunding.
This is I don't like now. Escape from Tarkov is just reminding me of Star Citizen, and you know how I feel about Star Citizen. That's a fucking scam.
Bro, all these games are scams.
Let's see. I'm looking for the player count as of now for Escape from Tarkov. So supposedly as of an hour, there was 87,886 players. Let's see, but active player, I don't trust activeplayer.io. They be having high ass numbers that don't really match. Oh wait, that might be right actually. 87,000. Yeah, that's still a pretty healthy base for sure. Anything over 20,000 is healthy, I would say, for something like this.
Okay.
But yeah. But yeah, back to outros. Chuck, Chuck, are you with us? Can you finish your outro? All right, he might
Year
be
round
busy.
Chuku, all platforms, Twitch.tv. He might be streaming some Valorant. Join the Discord, and did I miss anything?
Everything he said. Yeah, I'm back now. Everything he said.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All that good shit.
Deadshot Teach, where can we find you? What you got going on?
You can find me at twitch.tv/yearroundchuku on all platforms. Join the Discord, and that's about it. I already gave an intro. Yeah, look, I don't want to do another one. They know where to find me. Deadshot Teach, all platforms. Kiss my ass.
I mean, yeah, you be doing intros and then outros. We introduce ourselves.
I mean, it's not like everybody was here from the start. Some people joined in the middle.
Yeah.
There's only one guy. Well, I mean, they all left.
So anyways, Spirit of Truth, Lord Mars, where can we find you? What you got going on?
Yeah. Hey, I already said what I got going on in the beginning, but hey, if y'all want to find me, you can find me at Twitch at the Lord Mars with a Z, and you can find me at YouTube at Lord Mars Gaming, also with a Z, because we don't keep no S's on our chests over here.
Right.
And
Yeah,
you're on
that's
Ace.
the
Oh, you're on Ace.
No.
Where can we find you? What you got going on?
You're on Ace. That's Ace with a 3 at the end and not an E. I'm gonna be on Twitch playing Adam Fall. And that is all.
That's what's up. As for myself, Don Otaku, you can find me on Twitter at apostrophe F3ET. Talking shit, defending Nintendo with my life. You can find me on twitch.tv/Don Solo, except not really, because I've not been streaming lately. But we'll see on Monday or Tuesday if I do something. And of course, you can find me right here.
We can play.
Man, last time we tried to do that collab shit, that shit was ass. So I ain't trying to hear it.
We collab when we
Bro, you gotta use stream together on Twitch, man. That's how you
didn't we do
do
that
it.
on schedule 1? Or no?
No. It was when we were playing 33 Immortals. We were trying to do that. But yeah, you can find me right here on youtube.com, where not only do we have the Project Untitled Gaming Podcast, working title every Saturday, but also Dual Gaming Podcast on Thursdays with my co-host the Bagels. Last episode we did a deep dive into all the misinformation and bullshit that was spread about the Nintendo Switch 2, and kind of just debunked all of the stuff that was happening online, as well as just calling out.
I'm about to check that out.
Calling out
Bro,
these media people like Digital Foundry and Insider Gaming, who, like, I respect Insider Gaming. I use them all the time, but they were definitely spreading some mistruths and some like misquotes to like just keep the negativity on the Switch 2 alive and get more clicks.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was a lot going on.
I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out, man, because I'm so confused. Even like the game, I've seen them arguing about the game keys or the game key cartridge, and it's like I don't even know who to believe.
Wait, was it? Oh no, it's Alex and Player Essence. Because I saw
Bro, it was
both
a bunch
of
of
them.
people. I think Yeah, I think both of them swallowing the Kool-Aid or something. Because people were like, "Hey, you know, you got that wrong, right?" And they just ignored them, and they're like, "Yeah, this is what happens."
Yeah, but it was pretty good. We literally spent like we had like 10 topics that we rapid fire in 1 hour, and then the next hour was just talking about the Switch 2 and all of the fucking misinformation. But it's timestamps.
The Switch 2 media cycle felt like the Royal Rumble. I'm not gonna lie. Every man for themselves. Everybody had their own opinion. Everybody calling everybody stupid as hell for whatever the fuck opinion they had. So, you know, it was kind of funny.
No, it's almost like, it's almost like the presidential election.
It felt like it. It almost felt like it. It almost felt like it.
You got the fire, water.
It wasn't that bad, but it was getting there.
You got the fire, water, and earth nations over here attacking the wind nation for no damn reason. It's like, geez, bro.
No, you know what's killing me though? It's the people that bought a PlayStation 5 Pro immediately talking about, oh yeah, Nintendo's hoeing. They're over, like, shut your, oh my god, bro.
450 is too high for this. It's just a minimal. It's a minimal upgrade over the Switch. The PS5 Pro, $700. Like,
bro, hurting my soul reading this shit, bro.
I don't want to hear no ponies or no Xbox fans complaining about nothing when it comes to Nintendo.
See, but the Xbox fans are worse though. Xbox fans piss me off even more. Like PlayStation fans, I already knew they was gonna talk shit. The fact that the Xbox fans be having something to say. Why would I pay $450 for this when I can just pay $200 or $300 for my Series S? You ain't taking your Series S on the go. Fucking nigga.
Bro, exactly. Like it's so stupid. They're so dense, man. Like, bro.
For $300, and then them fucking Steam Deck niggas.
Every time I see a
Steam Deck comparison, that shit be pissing me off.
Those are the PC Master Races,
bro. I can play Switch 2 games. I can just play Switch 2 games on my Steam Deck. Nigga, the Steam Deck cannot run those Switch 2 games because it's not even as powerful as the Switch 2 in the first place.
Exactly, bro. I feel like the Xbox people, they just wanted to be a part of the discourse. They just wanted to talk about it.
What's the incentive in buying?
What's your team
like the only thing Xbox people can talk about is that their backwards compatibility and their upgrades are free, and that's literally the only thing that they can talk about. And you can talk about Game Pass because you got the best value as far as games and shit. If you talk about anything hardware related or like why would I buy a Nintendo Switch 2? You know why you buy a Nintendo Switch 2? For the exclusives that y'all motherfuckers don't have anymore. How about that?
It's like this. It's 3D1 instigators trying to create a nigga moment with an Asian person. Like bro.
I'm gonna say all that, but
right. I know what you're trying to say. Like when he's like white people don't have nigga moments. Like he's like. Exactly. Wait, he's like, did you just bump into me? He's like, what am I doing? I'm white. That's Nintendo.
I'm white. It just walks away.
It just walks off laughing. That's literally Nintendo.
Exactly, like bro, like they're gonna brush it off regardless. Like,
bro, that shit, that whole 5, 6, 7 days after the Switch.
I don't want to super glaze Nintendo because like some of this shit, I'm like, bro.
Like I said, there are definitely some things they did that are.
Some of the prices don't make no damn sense, but everything else, I'm like, bro, it is what it is, bro.
So yeah, watch that one on dual wield. It was a pretty good breakdown of everything.
Yeah. I'm check it out after this. Cause it's getting ridiculous out here, bro.
And then Lords of Gaming. Yeah, lordsofgaming.net. I got some Nintendo Switch 2 articles as well. So check out lordsofgaming.net for some of the stuff I got on there as well. Oh, also,
out there, man.
Shout out to, because of Lords of Gaming, I have my first review published on OpenCritic for Blade Chimera.
Okay.
Hold on, let me bring that up. Let me see, where am I at? Review all critic reviews. And bam, here we go. I'm about to put it up on the screen. So I had my first review published. Let me zoom in because I know y'all cannot see that shit on that screen. But yeah, I'm now published on OpenCritic for my Blade Chimera review. And
my boy's an author.
Now that just made me think.
He doxed himself.
Now, my name is already everywhere, so it don't matter. But I just realized I'm about to game the system. The games on my Fantasy Critic, I can review them, give them high scores, and then I get extra points on my OpenCritic. Yeah. It's over for y'all. No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna do that.
Bro, you know, like half of the people gave up on that shit.
Bro, yeah, it's only me, you, and Southern. Really.
Hey, bro, I already know. But
you were marked for outbidding me on Donkey Kong.
Hey, bro, I was like, I already know Sebago's gonna try to put down some big money.
I mean, he did, because I went and re-looked at the list. I was like, this nigga he didn't get nothing.
Bro, he put down 30. I put down 55.
Yeah, you put down all the bread that I had left. That's crazy. it was like I see how much you got. I'm just gonna make sure you don't get that. Cause I sure as hell wasn't finna spend all my bread on that shit. I put 15 on that.
I already knew that's a 90 plus automatic, so I was like, yeah, I gotta do it.
15 on that home. I had a couple other games that I wanted to get. Shoot, my shit almost all the way filled up.
So I'm literally using the rest of my money for like little indies that may score higher that people don't really know about. Just trying to get those. Bro, I'm mad that everyone missed Blueprints, and that's a 91. But nobody expected it because like seeing the gameplay for it, I was like, this don't look like something that's gonna be crazy. We saw it in the PlayStation show and we saw it at the Xbox show. And I was just like, bro, this
which one was Blueprints?
Blueprints was the one with he inherited the grandpa's mansion and he had all of those doors and you have to do all the puzzles to unlock the rooms. You have to find that like 67th room or some shit like that. So that game is a 91 on OpenCritic. Nobody picked it up. And I was looking at it, I was like, it might be like worth a few points, you know, just because nobody's gonna go for this shit, bruh. Total miss on our end.
The thing is, they're not gonna get everything right anyway. They're gonna get like what people anticipate is gonna be. You feel me? Like the expectations next to like what's actually gonna happen ain't gonna be 100% accurate. So they're gonna get some strays type shit.
Yeah, but
that's why I went down and looked at some like indie shits too. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but that's all for me. Anything else you want to leave the people with before we get out of here?
Brush your teeth.
Don't do that. It's bad for you kids.
Whoa. See, look, I'm trying to give them something. At least it's positive shit. I mean, it ain't perfect, but goddamn, hey.
Brush your teeth.
All right, we're out of here. We'll see y'all next week. I don't know, 12 o'clock, 2 p.m., whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but you know, you'll see
zooming
us.
in.
Have a wonderful time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.